Did you do your ASI
I don't
For
even know
level-
what that is.
for level 4, or did you take a feat?
Oh, I did. I didn't take a feat.
You took stat points then?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. We'll see if...
I played with a bard one time, but she was half a fighter, and she did different stuff than me.
Well, there's the warrior bards, or what are they called?
Oh, they're not Bards of Lore, they're College of Valor.
That's the one.
So talk to me about spell slots, because I'm just now learning them, and so I need you to explain them to me real fast.
Sure. So you see your spell slots. Level 1, you have 4/4. Second level, you're 3/3, and third level, you're 2/2. Right? If
What?
you use one of those spells, that you take one of those spell slots down. So if you use Tiny Hut, it goes down to 1 of 2. If you use Cloud or Stinking Cloud, that goes to 0 of 2. When you go to 0 of 2, you have no third level spell slots until after you complete a long rest. Think of it as like a mana system.
Okay, I may need your help with that. I think I'm good with everything else.
Yeah, just as soon as you use a spell, you just got to make sure to reduce your spell slots. It might actually do it on its own. I've never used a spellcaster on shape sheets. Let me just see.
It doesn't do it on its own.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna have to try and keep track of your spell slots, is all. And you can edit them by just where it says the 3 of 4 now. I just changed that. So if you just click it and go to 2 of 4.
What if I cast something at level 2, though?
So if you did Cure Wounds at level 2, you click Cure Wounds. It'll give you spell level input. You would select level 2. It's a little drop down box that'll show up. You hit submit and it'll roll it.
So what spell slots do I use? A level 2 spell slot?
If you cast a spell at a higher level, you use a higher level spell slot.
Okay.
So Cure Wounds at level 2, you would use a second level spell slot, so you'd be at 2 of 3.
I thought I'd like enhance ability better than what I do, but it didn't do nothing last time I tried to use it.
That's ability is very it's for special occasions.
No good.
Yay, it's Searshaw.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't read anything, so I have no idea what's going on.
Cool.
I'm sorry.
We're
That's
gonna
all right.
Kill the giant. Kill the giant.
I have been so exhausted, and Kai has been super sick, so I'm here. That's the best I can do right now.
He's joining us today?
He is. He's logging on. He just finished
Okay.
dinner, so he's running here.
Yeah, no worries. I just wanted to make sure. What else can I tell you? Things like your bardic inspirations, when you give out those, you just got to make sure that you mark those off as well. The same way. I don't really do ammunition checks. Like if you have 20 arrows or whatever, and you fire them all somehow, I always assume that you go and retrieve them, so don't worry. Unless I say one's destroyed, but if you use 20 arrows within a whole session, something went bad.
Yeah, if you
True
use
that.
20 arrows in one session, we're
Especially
probably
as a
not going to make
bard.
it back to camp.
Yeah.
It means we all died and Jeremy sent a mob after you.
Yeah. That was your last stand. Hey, guys, just make sure you have all your spells prepared. Figured out. For you, Saoirse, I'll give you. Well, I'll wait for Kai to get on so I can give him the information too.
I did not mean to do that.
Huh?
Do you see me on the turn order?
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
Okay, I was I did the talk to myself thing so it wouldn't show up. Didn't work.
Oh, yeah, not all of those work like that.
Yeah, that one you would roll to yourself, but I would still see your results because I have initiative open.
Ah,
Yeah, I made sure I logged in as a player, so I'm not seeing everything.
Good evening. Long time no see. Hope you're feeling better.
I still got a bit of a cough, but otherwise I'm all right.
Oh, fun stuff. Fun stuff. Oh yeah, and if we could all go on to Twitch, if you guys do not mind, we're trying to help John out and set up the stream so that you're watching it, but you can just mute it. This will just give him followers. You're worried about?
I'm not allowed to join cults.
How do we do
Well,
that?
You just became a DM. In the Discord, he just put in the sort of link, the www.twitch.tv. I'll throw it here in Roll20.
wait, so we're watching our own stream?
Well, it helps him. I know we shouldn't be recording this, but it helps him get some average viewers. Yes, it's Inception.
So it promotes it somehow.
Yeah, it helps him get boosts, emojis, some sort of things.
Basically, we're
Yo,
slaves.
this is wild.
You can turn the quality all the way down. Oh wait, he doesn't have anything other than the. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I give up already. I don't care. I'll just leave it on. But yeah, it'll help promote his channel, give him some benefits with Twitch and yada yada. Close that, close that. When you're done that, I'm going to give a little bit of information to everyone.
What happened to Chai Chi?
He made some life choices.
Poorly?
Well, I don't know if it was poorly, but
The dark necromantic room and a squirrely guy offers you a gift and you're like, yeah. You said yeah. You're just
hey,
like,
Shai
yeah.
gave up his life to save the town.
He made a good decision after. Yeah. Poor life choices.
All I caught up on was somebody's a golem now, or a construct or something.
Oh, that's Typhon.
Yeah. She gave himself up. He's made a very good choice to give himself up. Typhon is lost an arm and we resurrected him after he died. But yeah. 3 individuals have dark gifts. One is Pockets.
Pockets and Dugat.
And Dugat. Pockets can cast Finger of Death at will. But he has noticed that as of casting that spell, the first time finger was black and his arm became partially withered, and these dark veins kind of encroached up his forearm. And after he cast that, more of his arm shriveled, and more withering occurred to his arm.
I volunteer my eyes, which are in my pocket somewhere.
Yeah. See, that was an artistic choice for you. This was a gift given by Dugan in a really mean place.
Well, see, we made it back to the camp. I jumped out in front, or Chai jumped out in front of everybody, told everybody to go. Somebody came back down and resurrected Chai, and we and promised that he would, try to get the town to come down and subjugate themselves to this guy. So when Chai found out, Chai said, "Fuck that!" Went back down there and gave himself up so that the guy would leave the town alone.
I should tell you Kai's here. He's just eating, so he's muted.
Yep, no, that's fine. And then Dugat, if you ever have to go with him, we've been prefacing every session with him, is that he also made a poor choice, and as a result, his character is now has split personalities. It was supposed to be worse than that, but there's been some very interesting role playing being done. So now when he is himself, he is actually another character that is currently dead, and that is Herbifarge, but also Dugat. And then when he rages, he becomes the third personality that is chaotic, evil, killing machine.
Where's the fourth personality, which is like a hamster?
Well, we need polymorph for that.
He doesn't have to change. He can just have the personality anytime he picks up a bow.
You guys aren't waiting for me, are you?
No, we're just chatting about things that have kind of gone on. So you won't have to worry about that today. A little bit of backstory on Ram's Head for those of you who are new and those of you who have been away. Essentially what happened probably about 7 days ago, while standing guard, the camp was sort of assaulted. You ended up hearing a bell being run, an alarm at one of the guard posts, where you found a guard recently added to the sort of guard patrols here, Rylan. He was found fighting off 2 skeletons, and as he just finished the last one, he looked back at 2 guards who had come to aid him, smiled just as an arrow struck him dead. And beyond that, more undead were lurking. Many met them in battle and slayed them, but this was just a small force. Looking from beyond a distance was a white-faced individual. Probably would have been determined that it was a white that just slipped off into the darkness of Digram. Using the skills of, I believe it was Lullivos or Aramil, you were able to determine that these undead had sprouted from Ram's Head. Ram's Head, the little bit that has been remembered or known, is basically what was last known as a slums district, a place that had a prominent silver mine. It's built up, it's acquired a large amount of wealth very quickly, but just as quickly as that wealth was acquired, it disappeared as the silver mine just went dry. All expeditions into it just led to nothing. And that's when the Thieves Guild moved in, ended up finding some mushrooms that had some narcotic value. They took root there, and then based on the journal entries, from what you know, is that when the sleeper came, not only did it come, but a great natural disaster. Sort of either a tremor or an earthquake occurred in this section of the city. And as it did that, it completely isolated Ram's Head. Ram's Head is literally built into like almost a separate cavern or cave system here. And the ceiling will vary from as low as 30 feet to only about as high as 50 feet. And it's all just natural rock formations, essentially. You know that there is a mine in here somewhere, that the entrance is yet to be discovered. You know most places of interest have been viewed, especially those involving the Thieves Guild. There's been 2 stashes, a laboratory, and the Thieves Guild headquarters that have all been explored. You have decided to come here and join Dyrad to see what indeed a large giant standing in between 6 pillars that are lighted might be guarding.
We come to die.
There has been a group that has come and encountered giants before. They were able to take down 4 of them, though their expedition only lent itself to find a secret entrance, and that's about as far as they got before they were assaulted by 1 giant and then by 3. And at that point, they were so terribly injured, someone had actually died and had to get brought back. And as that, they decided that to choose to fight another day.
What was I going to say? What class is everybody? I know somebody said they were a bard, but I have no idea what else we're running with.
We have 2 bards and a hexblade warlock.
Okay.
Got a lot of inspiration.
Yeah, lots of inspiration. So I'm curious, how do you go about gathering these individuals, Dyrad?
I was asking around. Yeah, if anybody wanted to go.
All right. So, for those who are asked whether they want to go, how is it that you all decide then to join? Give me a little bit of discussion.
I have a charming personality. So.
I just said to talk me into it.
Well, if there's undead to be killed, Boozer is in.
It was glooming over my eyes, being depressive over loss in them. Figure I might as well be useful to the camp again.
I overheard talk of a fight amongst giants and adventurers and figured I could write a good ballad about it.
All right. Well, as you guys are on your way to Ram's Head, the one thing that you are going to notice, and it's what you heard, there was just a survey team that would have just arrived back either the previous day or earlier this day. And they said they found one thing very interesting. Right outside the gates of Ram's Head, or the gate of Ram's Head, 4 dead or destroyed, we'll say, undead giants lay in the gate, assaulted, numerous numbers of arrows pelting into their forms, as well as 2 dead Drider. They had also stated that they had seen several Drider heading in a direction over kind of the ridges here off towards the Twin Blade area. But we are here for Ram's Head, so I am going to drop you into the map in 1 second. So you will see the dead bodies as they have not been cleared at this time. And you will find yourselves at the bottom left-hand side of the map. Good, I only brought 1 person and not all of you. That was great.
Okay, I remember how to get to where we've seen this giant at.
I think we should burn the bodies.
Am I supposed to be just seeing a black screen?
You're at the bottom middle, or bottom
Do you
left-hand
have
side of the map.
Do you have dark vision?
She is a half elf, so she should. And you should be able to see. You got to go to the very bottom of the map on the left-hand side.
Actually, it's more in the middle.
With how big this is, it's essentially bottom left.
I got 2 tokens on the screen
How do you have 2 tokens on the screen?
because when we went to the Thieves Guild, my token's still there.
Oh, cool. I'll delete those. Have you been able to find your token there, Altia?
No, I just got a total black screen.
Okay, on the top right corner of the screen next to the chat, you'll see the slider bar. If you slide that down, it'll zoom out the map.
Alright, I see us and some dead bodies.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm zoomed all the way out. I still can't see myself or anyone else. Oh, never mind. There we are. We were hiding.
All right. So, what you know about Ram's Head? Dairat has been here before. He knows that where these giants are kind of laying about is essentially the main gated entrance into Ram's Head. It is just a sheer, basically, rock wall, and it goes up to probably about anywhere from 100-foot cliff, and like that's what you can see, except for this one gate that in Dwarvish says Ram's Head. You can see debris of when this natural disaster occurred and actually had blocked the gate itself. The gate is now open. And you can actually see debris that's been blown across the road towards this guardhouse down at the south end of the street. That has also this fine dust to it as well.
Well, the giants are old, but these spider creatures are new. We haven't fought those here before. But instead of going through the front gate, we're going to take the secret entrance that's closer to where we want to go. Less chance of stumbling upon something we don't want to stumble upon.
Shouldn't it burn these?
We can. Or we can drag these driders out, see if somebody wants to see if they could use any parts of it, like poison or anything.
Yeah, Boozer, as you kind of prod one, like you don't mean to, but like it goes in a little bit further than what you were expecting, and then comes out with a little bit of paste on it.
Yeah, they're dead.
All right. So are
Anybody
you
got a way
making?
to set fire on them?
I have torches in my explorer's pack.
I've got torches and
Yeah, everyone has like a tinderbox, I think.
Well, let's drag these driders to the entrance. We'll grab those on the way back and take them back to town.
Great, we're gonna burn the big guys.
All right. You guys are using your tinder boxes to light torches and to burn the bodies.
Yeah, a fire sorcerer.
Okay.
I gotta do the
Roll.
hard way.
Whoever's taking the lead on this, roll me a survival check with.
Yeah, I was gonna say I stand very far away.
Sure.
Boozer to do it. I'll hand it to Boozer. It's not gonna end well.
What? I just walked by him. Fine.
All right, Boozer.
Helps.
Survival check with advantage. Oh, yeah. It takes you probably a good 10 minutes as everyone's watching you. Like, these things are a little wet and mushy. You are lighting damp leather just due to the nature of the cave itself and the fact that it's still kind of under the sleeper's influence. But you're eventually able to. Oh yeah, well that helps. That helps.
These Driders, they got weapons?
There are two longbow lying on the ground. They were left by the previous party.
Okay, put them over to the side. We'll put those in the armory.
Okay, write those down for yourself. So the bodies begin to smolder and burn. You do a fairly good job, Bruiser, especially by adding a little bit of alcohol to them. Still takes you about 10 minutes to really get them to catch, but eventually you have a good burning pile of zombie giants. Smells like delectable, by the way.
All right, this way.
All right, so how are you all getting around the big flaming heap of giants?
I was going to go around these columns.
Sure. Those are actually homes that are kind of outside of the Ram's Head district.
Well, then I'm going around these homes.
Sure.
Famous last words.
Wait for us.
I'm still staying in the back, though, as is my bardic duty.
Sure. Althea, are you joining them?
Yeah.
All right. So, Tyra, do you remember which building was the one that...
This one here, got it.
All right. You go and you look into that one, and it's clearly not it. You know that it is the one next to it.
Yeah, I knew it was one of them.
All right. So you go inside. We'll assume you brought the key that is necessary for this. As you all walk in, you can actually see as Dyrad goes in, he kind of picks up the floor and shifts it off to the side. This little 3 foot by 3 foot hatch. It's got a steep set of stairs inside, and it goes down into this sort of stone walkway. As he walks down further, you'd all come to
the skeleton as I go by.
Well, I think you guys put him down, but there is a skeleton. It's got its head kind of partially caved in from an obvious weapon blow with this large stone that had kind of pinned it there. You jump over that, you come to a flat stone column, and you watch as Dyrad places the stone into a little indentation on the right, and that stone wall rises. As you all proceed through, you eventually find yourself in a basement quite a ways away. I'm just going to bunch you guys up so I can easily drag you. And you find yourselves over here. Find yourselves more towards the right and middle.
Oh, I see a ghost.
You can shift click, I think, to
I see a couple
Yeah,
ghosts.
if you use...
Yeah, if you shift click, it'll pull everybody's attention to where you want them to go.
All right, I'll let them know there's a couple of ghosts out there.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they won't hurt us if we don't mess with them, as far as I know. They haven't messed with me last time I was here, but we didn't get too close to them.
Yeah, and you can see, Sirsha, as you kind of are looking out to the door and coming up, you just see this blue spectral form, and it just floats there and just looks directly at you and the members.
Okay, we need to go up this road.
Nope. Do I still have you guys?
Yep.
Yeah, I made it to the intersection. I can see the glow from here.
So you guys can see the glow. Upon entering Ram's Head, it's kind of like I described earlier. It's just these low-lying ceiling all around you of just stone. All the buildings, you can definitely tell the age of them. They're definitely old. Some are broken and decrepit. You can definitely tell they're a little bit slummier. You can see where with boarded up, though that wood itself has aged and rotted over time. You see the cracked streets that unkempt and left to kind of spoil. You can also see a burned down sort of gate directly ahead of you. Off to the left, you can kind of see this dark hole in the ground as you're kind of passing by.
Where are we going, Fishman?
Yep, that's the giant up there.
He
he's
points
in front of
towards the north end of this map here. And you
Does
guys
anyone have a bow? Oh, sorry.
Is
Anyone
north,
have a what?
is north up on this map? Or?
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to say north is up.
I was asking if. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was asking if anyone had a bow, so I could cast the light cantrip on the arrow, and you could shoot it in that direction, and we could have some vision up ahead.
Well, it looks like it's lit it up ahead.
Yeah, it's well lit up.
Oh, okay.
How low is the ceiling here, and how tall are the buildings?
The buildings seem to range from anywhere from 12 to 15 feet. None of them are two-story. They're all single-story little hovels. The roof itself ranges from 20 to 50 feet in some areas.
What's this here?
This was according to your map. Oh yeah, I guess I should go over that. In your handouts, if you go into the handouts folder, there is, I believe it's in the quest items. Let me just try to remember. Handout. Trying to remember.
Map of Ram's Head?
Quest, Ram's Head, map of Ram's Head. That's the one. According to the map of Ram's Head, you would see that there was some sort of gate here or some other structure that one of the previous expeditions had destroyed. Now that, yeah, it was made of flesh, and flesh monsters came out of it.
Oh. My favorite kind of gate.
Wait, was I here for that?
I don't.
Oh, I remember something we did, like a skeleton wall or something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember if you were here for that one. You may. That was the first group to come to Ram's Head.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Is there? Can I? I don't have sense. Anybody got sense dead?
I have divine sense.
That'll sense undead and fiends and stuff, right?
Yep. Well, I can see them right there.
How tall is this giant?
Right, but that doesn't mean there's not any we don't see that are hidden.
All divine sense.
Sure, I'm just going to do a little measurement. You're doing it from that position right there.
How far am I from him? I'll probably get a little closer.
Why don't we go and hide behind this house right here?
Well, how tall is this giant here?
All right, now I gotta ask you quickly, are you being stealthy about this?
I hope to God, yes.
The best I can.
I'm going to need stealth checks from the both of you as you're getting that close. Okay. So
I'm just literally, the whole Jackie Chan.
as you guys come closer than those who ever have before and encroach in a specific area, you watch Boozer, maybe as you just peek around the corner, as the giant roars and two of these light sources, or two of these pillars that have skulls hanging from them, all of a sudden ignite in this green, dark glow and begin to start to move and fly towards your direction. We're going to roll initiative right away.
Oh, I can't pop a spell off real quick.
Absolutely not.
I wasn't gonna pop it at them. I was gonna pop it on myself.
That does not matter to me at all.
Oh man, I rolled 6 again. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Did I break that? I may have broke that. It's terrible. Ooh, a 2. That is just atrocious.
All right. So, as you guys kind of approach, encroaching on their position, attempting to be stealthy, but not really doing so based on those rolls, you seem to come into an area that no previous entities or sort of, how would I put it, your other mates from camp have gotten before, coming within a sort of a 60-foot range. You hear the giant roar out, this guttural, deep roar, and begin to charge its axe held high. You watch as these two skulls begin to wreathe themselves in this green sort of flame, both coming unhinged from the pillars they are currently attached to, looking down towards Boozer's position and heading towards him almost immediately. So with that, Altia, you are first to act as you just watch this giant roar. It pulls out this great, large axe from behind itself and is beginning to move towards Dyrad and Boozer. And there's two skulls that have just sprouted green flames around them and detached themselves from the pillars.
Can I see this from where I'm at?
I would assume so, like these are within a light source.
What is it with my characters and freaking flaming green skulls?
Okay, I'm gonna ready my crossbow
Okay.
and stay where I'm at.
You're waiting for something to come into your range?
Correct.
All right. Within what distance? Just so I have a mental note.
When I move up.
If you're gonna move up, you would have. Are you moving up on your turn?
Wait, is this the bard?
Yeah. So it's your turn. So you've
I'm
got
trying
your
to stay in the
movement.
back.
You're gonna stay in the back.
Correct.
Okay, and you've got your. You're readying your action to fire your crossbow if something gets into range?
Correct.
Okay. Anything with your bonus action?
Not at this time.
Is it a light crossbow? Because that skull's already in your range.
I think it's a hand crossbow.
I got a crossbow, but I can't tell what I'm shooting at.
Or she can't see the ghost
You should be able.
or the skull.
Anything you can see in Roll20, your character can see, basically.
Yeah, you should have vision if you look this direction towards Dyrad and whatnot. In the light, there is the skulls, these little green tokens here and here, where I just pinged. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. 1 second. Right here. And so you should be able to see this one. And then the giant itself.
Okay, so can I shoot at the green skeleton?
Yes, if you can see him. Your hand crossbow will probably have a less range. I think it's 60 feet max.
If it's hand crossbow, then yeah, you should have ready. I thought you had just a regular light crossbow.
That's what I was thinking. It wouldn't reach.
Yeah. So you can hold
from
your
where I am.
position, and then you can move up one and take a shot, or you can hold your action to shoot.
Do you know the minor? Okay.
stand beside me, you should be able to hit it.
Up to you, Althea. What do you want to do?
Oh, never mind. Kai said it was 30.
I'm gonna move right here and I'm gonna shoot.
Give me a quick roll of that so we can verify its range. Oh, yeah. So this will be a disadvantage just due to the initial 30 feet, but it can reach up to 120. That is enough to hit, though, as your bolt lances out and you watch as it just plunges itself into this flame skull. But it kind of, you watch as probably shot a crossbow before and seen the damage it can do. You watch as it hits the skull, and it's almost like the flames kind of stop it for a moment before it makes contact with its kind of skull shell.
And I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. Anything with your bonus action? Give out inspiration or anything like that?
Okay. I'll give bardic inspiration to the person that goes next.
Sure, so that's to Dyrad. What are you kind of shouting in his direction?
I'm gonna tell him to kick his. Well, I can't curse probably, but
Yeah, you
anyways.
can curse all you want. You curse all.
Oh, I was gonna tell him to kick his ass.
All right. Now you should still have about 10 feet of movement if you wanted to move any more as well. Like back up, move to the right, move to the left, whatever you want.
I have a question. Sorry. Since she rolled a crit on her initiative, does she get another turn?
No,
Okay.
No.
not at all.
I wish.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
If you're a DM, you can always house roll.
Thanks for your help, guys.
and I'm gonna say that's a no.
As my action, I'll make sure my shield's ready.
Sure.
Grab my broken sword. Cast blur on myself.
Sure.
I'll move to here.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. So as you do that, this flame skull is going to curve off, kind of detach itself, and just move over to kind of go beside and up near the head of this giant. I need you and Boozer to please make dexterity saving throws, please.
That's my favorite.
As all of a sudden, a lance of this red arcane energy strikes right where Dyrad is standing, and then all of a sudden an eruption of flame occurs. And it doesn't roll it perfect.
Hold on, I should have +1 to that if it matters.
Yeah, no. You're both going to take full 22 points of fire damage as Dyrad is all of a sudden wreathed in flame.
Was that a trap or?
No, that emanated from the flame skull.
Okay. Because I got anything that attacks me has disadvantage.
Yeah, and this is a saving throw. This is an AoE. This is
Gotcha.
it strikes at you and it just explodes as soon as it hits you or your double.
At least it's relatively low damage for fireball.
Yeah, I rolled pretty shit. Pardon my language. And it's just going to hold itself right there, kind of beside, just up above the giant's head. Searshaw.
Cast that on Boozer.
Ooh.
And
Oh crap! I forgot about my bardic inspiration.
Those skeletons, are they floating or are they just
Yeah,
on the ground?
the one that just moved up and towards the giant, you probably able to see it now, is probably a good 20 feet in the air, floating by its head. The other one is just hanging around the 15-foot height on the pillar.
All right, then I will just step over here to kind of gain cover from the house here a little.
Okay.
And that's me.
Boozer, +2 extra to AC right now. Keep that in mind.
I guess I'm going to charge then. If she's going to give me haste.
So that flame skull, I will remind you, is about 15 feet in the air, and the other one is 20 feet.
Let's see. These pillars, are they like from ground to ceiling?
Yes, they seem to go up into the ceiling about 30 feet into the air.
Oh, I'm probably going to get killed here. Oh, I'll just charge the giant.
I love it.
Oh my god, this is why we don't run with alcoholics.
Is this giant? Never mind. I know the answer to that.
Yeah, it's dead.
Oh, okay. So it's undead.
Just trying to plan my move here.
It just really ruins my day.
Alright, so I'll bonus action Shield of Faith. And then
Okay.
I'll take my 3 swings at it. I'll do a normal attack first.
All right, you go with your first swing up against this giant, kind of contacting more towards the shin. Your blade is able to carve through, and you can see that it immediately does not react very kindly to it, as it kind of calls out in a source of pain. Oh, Cloudy the Mighty.
And so 16 hit.
Yeah, 16 did hit.
Seeing that, I'll jump up and do a little twirl and then do a little special attack on him.
Sure. Oh, 21 definitely hits as you begin to spin in the air and slam it into its form. Ooh, rolled much better.
Oh my god.
Not hit.
But your second one definitely does not hit. So dealing the 41 points of damage total, you can definitely see that the giant kind of reels and watches. You can hear this cracking in its shin as you make contact a second time to it. It doesn't bend, but you can definitely tell that you've fractured or broken something, but it just pulls out its great axe now and is looking in your direction.
Alright, that's my turn. Let's see how it does.
All right. Frost Giant is going to swing at you. Make sure you take into account your +2 to AC. It's going to bring its great axe down onto you. 17 versus AC.
I'm at 23 right now.
Oh, yeah, you're one of those.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
That will probably...
Ooh, that's gonna hit.
That's a lot of freaking damage.
That was a crit. That was bad. Yeah. Oh, I rolled 2 11s. So, the first one you're able to get, I'm assuming you have a shield that you kind of get up and block the damage with. But as he comes down for a second time, he almost carves right through it. Your arm just gives, and he carves into you a few inches and down into your collarbone. and you fall unconscious as a result of that.
Oh, man.
Althea, actually, as a result of that, he's gonna move forward up to you, Dyrad. Althea, Michelle. Is it Michelle? Oh no, that's a different person.
Wait, what about me? What?
Is your character Michelle?
Oh wait, actors
I'm
can't be
Michael.
current.
Mishael.
What was wrong?
Yeah. What's going
Boozer?
on?
I have adamantine.
Oh,
Oh,
so you only
yeah.
take 30
Oh,
damage.
So
Which is still enough, actually.
not.
Okay. Okay, 31 points of damage. Still did it. Oh, that sucks. But for Althea, Eladrian, and Searshaw, I need all three of you to roll me dexterity saving throws, please. As the second flame skull just having been struck by a what is it? A bolt from a crossbow has looked right at Althea and is looking to return the favor.
Where's
Oh,
this
yeah.
at?
This is right on top of you.
No, I'm talking about where's the dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving throws is top left-hand side, right beside the dexterity box. There's 5 saving throws there. Strength,
Okay, I
dexterity,
found it.
constitution.
So Elandrion's out here, boy.
So, Althea, you will save. Oh, it's only D10. That's not right. That doesn't.
God, I'm gonna feel really bad if these new people end up getting killed on this.
Yeah, me too. This was more of a fight bet for Typhon, but I need the roll from Eladrian or
Oh,
Elandrian.
I rolled before Searshaw.
Did you roll to self?
No,
You did.
I didn't.
'Cause it
I
didn't
did?
pop up, yeah.
It didn't
It
come
didn't
up.
pop up. How did
What'd
I roll
you
to
what'd
sell?
you
What?
what'd you roll? Just tell me that.
I rolled 23-22.
Oh, okay, so you save. Searshaw, you don't save, and Althea, you do save.
Go to the top
How
of
do
your
I-
sheet.
Top of my
Next,
sheet.
next to the pencil will say output. Make
Yeah.
sure all
Oh, there we go. Yeah, thank you.
Wait, was the last fireball DC 10 as well?
No, something's messed up with
Oh,
the
okay.
sheet. I pulled these from Dugan, and they're. It would actually be a 8, 9, 10, 13 save. I'll Google it just to make sure. Just in case you're up.
general, whatever their spellcasting ability. 8 plus spellcasting ability plus proficiency. So,
Yeah, it doesn't help.
All right. Finally, my turn to die.
That's not necessarily true.
You're right. Okay.
So,
It's finally my turn to do something.
sorry, Eladrian and Althea, you'll be taking 10 points of damage, just so you know, of fire damage, as that flame erupted right underneath Althea. You're able to kind of jump and not take the full blast, and so was Eladrian.
You want the roll?
Searshaw gets hit.
DC 13 is there.
Yeah.
I have a save DC of 50. Wait, what?
You still take 10 points of damage. You take half the damage. So you're
Okay.
taking 11, both of you.
Okay.
Somebody needs to get
Well-
up the boozer.
Yeah,
Bards have
I was
healing.
gonna try to, but he's like behind people, so now it's scary.
Don't bards have ranged healing?
I could use my Mac Fairland's Citarin or something. All right. I don't know if this will work. How far away is he? Let's find out really quick. I'll move here, and he is 60 feet. Whew. This is really up to the DM, because I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds from my. Cure Wounds is normally I have to be touching them, but since I'm using the musical instrument, do you think anyone within earshot counts, or
No,
how do you want to do that?
it's specifically a touch spell, but that's a nice try.
It was worth a try. All right, if that doesn't work, then I will cast Vicious Mock. Yeah, I'll use Vicious Mockery on the giant.
Okay.
And I say to the giant, oh God, I say to the giant, you hit a drunk pretty hard, ha ha ha, but he broke your shin, loser.
Okay. He's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Damn
it. So that does nothing. He just doesn't acknowledge you. He's just bringing up his axe to strike down on Durad. Anything else? You moved
and
your
then
movement?
And then as a bonus action, I will take out my light crossbow.
Okay. Althea, you just got hit by your first fireball. It was great. What would you like to do?
I am going to shoot my crossbow at him.
Okay. Roll me the attack roll, please. 22 would definitely hit. As your bolt lances out and fires, it just buries a few inches into his chest. That doesn't stop him at all. He doesn't even seem to notice it as he's still bringing up his axe to strike down Dyrad there.
Why is he green? What's the green dot mean?
That's the green dot on me. So I remember I got
Blur.
Blur and Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move over to. And I'm done.
All right.
All right.
Dyrad.
Giant in front of me.
Sure. Okay, your X-Blade's Curse is applied. Your weapon begins to have that green sort of glow to it as it takes more of a form of an energy saber or a force saber. Oh, you rolled so bad.
I know.
You take 2 swings, and both seem to just contact a bit of this giant that were already useless and sloughed off. You don't hit any bone or anything. It's just this gross flesh, and as you do cut it, it just burns away and falls to the ground, seemingly unaffecting him.
That's it for me.
Okay. This flame skull is going to move forward here. And it is going to... He's going to use Magic Missile versus Elandrian. As 3 arcane bolts lance out toward you, Elandrian, all striking you. You actually take 10 points of force damage as each one slams into you.
Oh, I can't roll the shit. I take 10, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I do believe that I am bloodied.
Searshaw.
Can I heal myself?
This might end poorly. I'm going to trying to see how far he is. If I all right. Oh, I think I might hit him. It looks like I can hit him. Okay, I'm going to run ahead, Misty Step, so that I actually hit Boozer. It looks like I'll land right in front of him.
Okay.
And then I have one healing potion, so he better damn well get up. And pray to God we don't all die. And I'm going to use that on him.
Sure. So you take your movement, and as you're doing so, you just boom, just disappear for a moment, and then reappear by Boozer. You quickly pull up his head and pour down the red life-giving potion, and Boozer, your eyes come open. Roll the 2d4 plus 2. Just a regular healing potion.
I'm going to let Boozer roll that.
Just in case it's low, and it's his fault.
Never mind, he wanted me to roll it.
Nice. Well, it's a good roll. You get not immediately healed for 9 points. Boozer. And it is your turn as you are laying on the ground a once slashed apart meat sack. Your wounds have kind of sealed themselves up. You're feeling a little hurt, but the light, I guess the darkness and the light from the pillars kind of fills your eyes, and there's Searshaw just pouring this potion down your throat. What do you do?
I still have haste, right?
I will say, yeah, because she hasn't broken concentration. Why not?
And you said these skulls are 15 feet in the air?
Yes, the one that sent a fireball down to the two bars in Searshaw is about 15 feet in the air. The other one is hovering around 20 feet at the height of the giant, essentially. That's this one right here.
So I'll stand up. That's 10 feet or 15 feet? I'm 25.
This one is 20 feet up in the air. This other one is 15 feet in the air.
If my movement's 25, how much is it to stand up? Is it 10 or 15?
I'll say it's 10. We'll round down. Everything's supposed to be rounded down. So yeah, 15 feet of movement.
40 left.
Oh, 40. That's right.
I still don't think I can reach him. Well, I don't want these little skull things to keep casting at us throughout the fight.
How hurt did you say the big guy was?
He's not looking too bad.
No, I'll finish the big guy, yeah. Let's do it. So I'm going to use my Child Divinity to give me advantage.
Cool. Do it.
And I'll do 3 of my special attacks.
16 will hit, 18 will hit, and the 20 will hit. As you slice into him over and over.
And I'll do smites on all of them.
Okay, roll me some smites. Here we go. I had a giant once.
There once was a giant.
This is why my healing potion was worth it.
So, can you tell me how he looks after each of these so I know what spell slots to use?
Sure. The first one, as you swipe out, he's still looking
the first
pretty
one would
good.
have been 26 plus 12, 38.
38. He's still looking pretty healthy. He's almost bloodied.
Oh, he's almost bloody? Okay, and then I'm just gonna go full out. I'll use level 2s here.
So 29, 12, 31, 38 again. And
Oh, that's a poor roll. Alright, that's it.
yeah, I don't even have to do the math. You did need the Divine Smite on that last one to actually finish him off. It's just enough as you get up, angry, headache probably, a little bit of dribble down the side of your mouth, still feeling that full vibration of energy. You just come up behind this guy and just do this jumping spin attack with each one as Clubby the Mighty hits. We just watch as it just these discharges of this bright white light with each strike, just ka-toom, ka-toom, and you just watch as this thing, 3 separate bits of his spinal column are just knocked loose, and he just sloughs over and folds in half in a heap.
Oh, he dies. Sweet! Because my curse was on him, I get 10 hit points.
If I get knocked down, I get up again.
Oh, God.
Why don't we leave the singing to the bards?
Take away inspiration, future inspiration for that terrible line.
All right, Flame Skull's turn. This one is
Come on,
going
do
to
it one
do.
more time.
Just watching you do that, you're gonna take 3 magic missiles there, Boozer.
I serve my purpose. This will probably knock me down again.
But you'll get up again.
So, first one is 4 points, second one is
That's
4
enough.
points.
I'm down.
And the third one, while you're down, will be 1 death save against you.
Oh no, I'm not down till the third one.
Oh, there you go. So you're unconscious.
How far away is he?
If you guys aim for the heads, I could probably at least stabilize him.
Well, I got 2 healing potions, so I'll aim at the head, and then as a bonus action, I can give him one. So.
All right. With my I'll make terrible life choices. What I'll do. I'll step. No, that's not the right. Here we go. All right. I'll take steps up here. Yeah, that's within range. And then I will fire my light crossbow at this head directly in front of me.
Sure. Roll me an attack roll, please. Sure, 17 will hit, but as it strikes its form, again, you've been someone who's probably fired a crossbow before. This isn't your first rodeo in that regard. You watch as it strikes this flaming skull, and the amount of penetration you get is not what you're expecting it to be. It seems to almost bounce off and crack, and the flames lick at it as it strikes it. Not doing quite the damage you're expecting.
And then, since I only move 10 feet, I'll move an additional feet over here.
All right. All right. Anything else? Bonus action?
Yeah, I moved from here to here.
Yeah, bonus action.
Can't use cure wounds on myself, so I'll just hang out.
All right. You could use cure wounds on yourself. You just got to touch yourself.
Well, then I use cure wounds on myself. I'm touching myself.
Sorry, that's an action though. You can cure wound yourself, but that's an action.
Okay. Well then, yeah. For my bonus action, yeah, I'll just hang out.
Okay,
That's what I'll do.
sounds good. Althea,
Oh wait. Oh.
Okay, so like, is he still going?
No, my turn's over.
So like, I can shoot at. Oh yeah. So dude's down. So I can do healing word on him, right?
Yeah, you would have to get closer. I believe it's 60 feet. Or
I'm
no, you look
Shoot it
45.
in.
45. So you can use healing word. Is that what you are doing?
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Healing Word's just bonus action, so you can still attack or do whatever else.
Not bad.
And I'm
Oh.
back where I was.
He lives.
And I'm up again.
And that's my bonus action. So can I shoot at that thing?
Yeah, you can.
Shoot at that thing, girl.
Roll me a attack roll with your crossbow, please. $17 will definitely hit as you fire a bolt off into the air. Oh wait, you're at a little bit too long a range, and as you fire it, this flame skull is actually able to kind of dodge out of the way as the bolt seems to kind of sail a little bit. Unless you wanted to move 5 feet closer.
I'll do that.
Sure, I'll let go this time. As you move 5 feet closer, you fire the bolt and it flies and it strikes its form, and it just doesn't seem to have the same oomph as you're expecting, though it does seem to damage it.
Okay, I'll stay where I am.
All right. And Boozer, as she speaks these commanding, fluttery words into the air, you again open your eyes from unconsciousness and feel this warmth as these wounds seem to close and heal.
Okay. I will point my sword at this one.
Okay.
Oh, sure. I get a shitty roll on the first one.
Yep. And as you do, it sees your intent and immediately is able to fly out of the way and avoid getting hit.
Don't you have Bardic Inspiration? Oh, it's not on
Oh,
damage.
it's
Am I?
a 1
Yeah.
and it automatically misses as a result.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the first one hits, right?
First one does hit.
All right. So bonus action, I will run up here. I don't know why I didn't roll that. Kick Bozer in the knee so his mouth opens.
He's up.
Whoa!
I'm already
He's
up.
up.
I don't need to.
He's up. He's up.
Just
Yeah,
hold
he's
on
already
to it.
up.
Oh, you're already up? Okay, never mind.
2d20 potion. That's a good potion.
Yeah, I don't. 2d20. That'd be a great potion, wouldn't it?
Potion
Dang.
of healing the crap out of people.
Also, dumping a potion into someone else's mouth is a action.
Oh, I thought we were using a bonus action. No, it's bonus action to give it herself. Never mind. And I'll finish my move with the one.
Okay. This one, having you just lance it with one blast, is going to use its magic missile against you, Dyrad. As 3 bolts fly out into your direction.
So 12 points of damage.
And it is also going to move about here.
Away from the arrows.
You guys saw it fly this way. In case you missed it. As those lances that you fired at it. It was able to spin away from one. You then began to run towards the entrance of this mine. It followed, returning these lancing bolts of missiles towards your direction. Here, Sean.
Okay. I'm assuming it's got cover from this column in front of me.
Yeah, it would have cover. It's directly behind it, essentially.
All right. I'm going to go on the other side of this column and shoot that floating head.
Oh, yeah, that's going to hit. But as you do that, you watch as the cold ray that you send to it just is completely negated. You watch as it spreads around this form and just doesn't even seem to make contact against it.
That's what I forget, that I have acid. All right. And that's me cursing myself.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Cool. It's looking down at your direction now.
Is that one still 15 feet in the air?
That one's floating around the 20-foot mark at this point.
Both of them are then?
The other one's 15.
This one's 15, alright. So I'll stand up. Run 10 feet. And then do a high jump. That's 8 feet. Plus my height. How high am I? I'm not too high. I'm
Did you want to attempt to kind of climb up it?
No, I'm going to high jump it. I can jump 8 feet. And I'm 4'10", so that's roughly 13 feet. My arm reach can probably reach that final 2 feet.
Sure.
How many attacks can I get off with that?
What kind of an attack are you doing? Or thinking? I will say you would know as you're running up that if you do a regular swing, you're only going to be able to get one off. But if you do a spinning flip, you might be able to strike it twice.
What if I jump and then can I grab onto the pillar and then attack it?
You sure could. You'd have to do an athletics check.
Oh, geez.
Oh boy.
Good at that.
So you run towards the pillar, you jump on, you grab hold, and then immediately the stone that you grab onto just crumbles in your hand, and you just fall on your butt. So you're currently prone, but you can get up with half your movement, and I think you'll have like 10, 15 feet left.
Alright.
You got bamboozled.
You could attempt to climb one more time and make it up there to be within striking distance.
I could only climb 5 foot. Well, that wouldn't be enough. Or I could jump 4 feet. That's the same thing. No, it doesn't matter. I'll just heal myself.
Sure.
I'm done.
So Boozer attempts to run up, but the stone pillar gives way to his weight, and he kind of lands on his butt and dusts himself off a bit while healing himself.
I'm done.
I have a question for you. Because as far as immunity goes, I get they take no damage. Does he still technically get cold or slowed from Ray of Frost, or does he not take anything from Ray of Frost?
I will say that they're immune to cold damage. We'll say that it will slow his form, though, because I'm not sure. So they will have that one will have slower movement. But it is my turn. as this one is over top of Boozer and just watched him fall. He hasn't really been getting any attention. I'm going to say he's going to go up at 10 more feet and bring a flaming sphere just below him along the pillar, kind of interposing it in between him and Boozer.
Is that directly below him, or is it directly above Boozer?
Directly above himself, and also directly above Boozer.
Okay.
What's going on? So, as a result of that, all these, it is also then going to move it into your space. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Boozer. All right.
One turn away from Bardic Inspiration.
You're going to take 7 points of fire damage as it moves it into your space after having brought it in. It kind of strikes into you and then kind of moves back as you're interposing it. It's unable to fully take up your space. But there's this flaming ball of heat right above you.
Alrighty.
Michelle.
I move here. And what's the range on that? Like crossbow. 8. Okay, cool. Yeah, I move here at the glowy green thing above Boozer.
Okay. Roll me the attack roll, please.
Yes, sir.
The 10 will not hit. Your crossbow seems to fire out, and though it seems to be right on target, just the flame and the heat from both the sphere and itself, it just catches flame and just seems to curve off and into the pillar beside it.
Alrighty. And then for my bonus action, 10, 15, I'll move up here.
Sure.
Yeah. And then I'll put away my light crossbow, if I can, if you'll allow it.
It's a free action to put your crossbow away.
Well, then I will put my crossbow away.
Okay. Sounds good. Althea.
Okay, I'm going to move. Now I can see these things, right?
Yeah, you should be able to see them as long as you have view of them on the map.
Okay, and has any of them been hit?
The one in front of me.
They've all been hit. This one's currently looks a little bit like his flames have wicked away a little bit, but they seem to be kind of slowly churning back in.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at that one.
Okay, roll me the attack roll, please.
Oh, I forgot I'm a lone dwarf. How many times have I been healed?
Twice.
Is that a
3
hit?
times.
No.
1 second. All right, 13 will just hit as your arrow or bolt fires out and strikes him. Again, it's just not doing what you think it should be doing. It's almost frustrating, but you can definitely see it does some damage.
Okay, I'm going to give the girl that's closest to him bardic inspiration.
Okay. What do you say to Searshaw as she's currently just has her hand reached out, just having lanced out a frostbolt at this flaming skull?
I don't have no bad words. I'm just going to tell her to kill him.
Cool. You have inspiration or bardic inspiration there, Searshaw. The rod.
Let's see. I'll move up here so you can see this one here.
$22 will hit. 3 will hit. As you take aim with your sword and fire out the rays of force out from it, both lance into it, and you watch as splintering bits of skull seem to fly off of it. But it is still currently in the fight.
Okay, and I will stay right where I'm at.
Sure. This flame skull, it just wheels around, been damaged by Searshaw, and it is going to use its fire ray ability. 14 on you, Dyrad. 14 to hit and 18 to hit.
It'd be 12 to hit, but both of them miss anyway. So I still got blur on. So.
Oh, gotcha. That's right.
But 18 would have missed anyway.
Have you made any concentration checks? Is blur concentration?
Yes, it is.
You owe me at least 4 concentration checks. Roll me 4 con saves, please. You do not have blur, so that one will affect you.
No, 18 still misses. I got an AC of 19. So.
Okay, cool. Searshaw.
I should have done this from the beginning. I'm going to use the water circlet on the one that's attacking Boozer.
Oh, now you use one.
I know. Thank you. I know. Okay. I haven't played in like weeks. I forgot what I have.
Let me see that water circlet thing.
Dex throw. It basically causes water to land on them. What is it? Hold on. Let me find it. So it's going to fall prone.
Okay.
And it takes 1d10.
So they are going to fall, but they do not fall prone. Where's the spell description?
Yeah, I'll copy and paste it. It's in the booklet here because it's in one of my items.
Sure. Does it knock them down a distance, or is it just purely knocked down?
It says push back 5 feet or knocked prone, my choice.
Sure. You just essentially end up dousing this thing with water instead. The flames don't, just due to their magic property, don't seem to wick out or have any problem against it. I'll say it does get, because of the direction you're forcing this water, it just goes down 5 feet. So now it's currently at a height of 15 feet.
And for my action, I'm going to acid the one in front of me.
Sure. And are you using your own water to do that spell?
The circlet has its own charges.
It
I
says-
have the decanters.
Yeah. So you open your decanter and just let the water slush out of it. Right. Okay. Then you're going to use acid splash. Cool. That's got to make a second dexterity save as it gets doused with water and knocked down.
The acid's going to be the one in front of me.
Oh, so the water. Okay, just going off of the way that spell works, that creature has to be near a source of water. If I'm reading it right. A nearby source of water into thin tendril. Oh, no, you just pull it out. It's like water whipping. Yeah, cool.
It's like
So you hit the one over here for the 3 points. And then you're using acid splash against this one. It does make it save though as you splash towards it, able to dodge the acid, and you just strike into the pillar.
I'm going to get behind this pillar here. And that's my turn.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna climb 25 feet up.
So you're gonna have to essentially move through the flaming sphere itself.
I only take damage out if I stay at the end of my turn.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna go 25 feet straight up.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check. I'll say the fact that you're kind of hasted. Sure, we'll give you advantage for it, and you just ka-tunk, 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 and you're able to get up to that 25-foot mark. Or it's about
I guess
15
he's 20.
feet in the
Where
air.
is he?
Yeah,
right
he's about 20.
I'll just go 20 then. I want to be next to him.
Okay.
Okay. So these weren't able to get knocked prone?
No, it knocked him down 5 feet from 25, and then he's at 20 feet. He was not knocked prone at all. It just doused him.
Well, I'm gonna grapple him first so he doesn't run off.
Sure. Give me an athletics check.
Isn't he on fire?
It's going to attempt an acrobatics.
All
right,
the one that the fire's out of.
You grab it by the face, the lower jaw, and it is hot. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
No one said he was smart.
Nope, but it is hot. What else you doing? As you reach out, you grab him by the face.
I'm gonna let go. Actually, I'll climb to the side here.
Yeah.
My extra movement. I'm gonna let go and sort of hold him down as I fall.
Sure. Roll me an acrobatics check.
Oh, come on. That's my worst.
Oh.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll 2d6 as you interpose it with you into the ground. Because you're jumping, you're ready to fall, and even with this thing trying to work against you, it's not too hard. You're going to take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, but as you slam it into the ground, it is going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. Is it in a prone state now?
No, but due to the way you have it interposed on the ground and the fact that you've got a hold of it by the lower jaw, I'll give you advantage on your first attack before it's able to kind of pull your arm up and into a more
all right. I'll do my
self-situated position. Sure, give it to me. 23 will definitely hit.
And I'll just do a normal attack for my last one.
Sure. The 11 will not hit, but that 25 points. I just got to move you out of the way of my dude. Real quick. Oh, I just got all these assets everywhere. All right, yeah, your first strike, you take this moment while it's interposed on the ground and just swing roughly. Oh, actually, because you have him grappled, you would not be able to use your Great Weapon Master ability because you need 2 hands to do that? Or is that something?
Well, if he was burning
okay.
me, could I have let him go and then?
Sure, and I'll still give you
But
the
first,
advantage.
in my head,
Yeah.
he's sort of like stuck in the ground, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna pummel him.
And you pummel him the first one like a basically like a golf ball, and that kind of is what gets him into the air and unable for you to have the advantage on the second strike. I like it. Cool. But your second swing at it while it's back in the air does not it is not able to make contact.
That's my turn.
Sure.
That would have been the perfect Boozer moment to roll a 1.
It would have. Boozer, I'm going to need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
And can you make a con save?
Oh, that is right. He certainly can attempt to. Never mind. Do not make that dexterity saving throw. Instead, he is going to open his mouth and cast 2 rays in your direction. Actually, that's a really bad idea. That's a really bad idea. All right. First, it is going to. He's in the air. Ugh, this is really bad for my dude. He's just going to magic missile you.
Bring it.
So 3 points, 3 points, and another 3 points. Roll 3s. It is then going to attempt to fly 40 feet in the air. Well, it's about 30 feet in the air and move this way. You will get an attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna use my special move.
Oh, and you go to swing real hard and it just
why is
misses.
that doing disadvantage?
I have no idea why it's doing
I'm
disadvantage.
not sure why.
Your first roll was a 3, so hovering over it, you rolled a 3. So we'll say you missed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool, Michelle.
Is this fireball still here?
No, that's gone.
All right. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk over here next to Boozer.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull out my Mac ferment keratin,
Sure.
and I'm going to cast. Huh? What's up?
Yep. I just.
Okay.
Keep going.
And then with my action, I will cast Fly on Boozer. He can chase after orbs and stuff.
What
Sure.
the heck?
That works.
You can fly for 60 feet now.
You have just gained a fly speed of 60 feet there, Boozer. You feel yourself grow light and almost this air rush underneath you, and you feel like you could propel yourself into the air if need be.
I just stare at the skull and start chuckling to myself.
Althea.
Okay, I'm going to move. And I'm going to try to at
Roll me the attack roll, please. As you fire, the arrow bolt just fires out, and it contacts this large carved skull just behind it. Seems you hit the wrong skull with your shot.
Oh man.
Nice
All right.
shot there, Tex.
I know. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
All right.
Sorry.
Yes.
No, I'm not. Nothing. Don't worry about it. I answered my own question.
Oh, cool.
All right, this
Shut
one
up.
here. It's gonna get 2 Eldritch Blast to the face.
It's going to cast shield, and as this blue shimmering energy goes around it, your lances just go right through it. And
And I want to cast Counter Spell on his shield.
sure, if you want to blow that slot, sure. Who needs a 3rd level spell slot anyways? You see it beginning to channel a shield as both your blast lance out, and you quickly do a little cancellation somatic move in order to prevent it from happening. And you watch as if its eyes could go wide, they would, as both blasts just slam into it and cause it to shatter and spread across the ground.
Yeah, motherfucker. That's why you use a 3rd level spell slot. I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll move here.
Okay. Searshaw.
I'm gonna hit the one that's still up.
Sure.
Hopefully.
It is going to make it dexterity. And it's going to fail really hard. It is unable to dodge your acid, and as it begins to cover its form, you guys can hear smell the burning acid smell as it begins to smoke and writhe, though this thing is still up in this moment. Though it's not looking very good. You can see the flames are beginning to kind of sputter and die out.
I'm just gonna move back there so I'm not in view.
Okay. Boozer, I believe you can fly.
Yep.
And I believe you're still hasted.
So I'm gonna start just twirling.
Oh my
I
God.
slowly build up speed.
He said you could fly,
Point
not
myself
be a helicopter.
Skull. I'm just gonna
Sure.
shoot straight towards them and then do 3
Sure.
attacks.
Okay. It brings up a shield as soon as you take your first swing. 18 still hit. The 20 hits. And 11 doesn't. But that doesn't matter.
That was an extra roll. I clicked it.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter. You just. Oh, yeah. First one would have missed. Sorry. But the second 2 do hit. You just. A little off balance in your moment, but you quickly recover to do it majestically. The first one shatters it, and the second one you just scatter more bits across the ground.
All right,
As
the
you-
bits and pieces start smashing the crap out of them.
Are there still skulls on these other pillars?
Yes, there are.
And they high up? Because while I still have fly, I'm just gonna fly around and smash all these two.
Sure, you go and you just go and you take them. You give them crack, and they break like normal skulls. It's not like cracking these other ones. Like you just kind of give one a knock, and it breaks, and you watch as the bits of the jaw just fall and shatter as they contact to the ground.
And how much do our characters know about flame skulls? Have anyone else encountered them before?
None of you, I believe, have countered them. You can all give me a Arcana check or religion or Arcana. I'll take either.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know why I
Good
had
thing
that.
I let Tia. You would know. You've heard tell of these skulls breathing flame. These ancient wizards that gave themselves over to darker lords, and they would
Ooh.
combine together and form these sort of I guess Michelle would know as well. They would become these sort of dark guardians, these evil guardians of things under the control of someone else. They retained a little bit of their soul, but not a whole lot. The other thing you know about them is that usually within an hour, they are able to piece themselves back together.
Even if we smash the crap out of them,
Yeah.
like dust them.
Yeah, like even as you like dust them, that dust just rises up and it's beginning to hover towards the pillar.
Well,
So
what am I standing in front
the
of?
22 Arcana doesn't know how to stop that.
Yeah.
I would say that you would know that a dispel magic might be able to dispel.
Oh, lit. Okay.
So we'll
Cool.
gather up all the dust.
Yeah, gather up all the dust, and I'll hit it with a dispel magic, or someone else
Sure.
can. After we crack everything. Is this one already cracked?
Yeah, they're dust on the ground essentially. You can
Oh,
find the dust
wait.
over here.
Cool. Can we make a pile, boys and girls?
Yeah, I'll help make a pile.
Like even as you're grabbing the pile, like it's running from your hands like sand and up into the air.
All right. Well, as soon as everything's remotely close to each other, I cast dispel magic,
Sure.
and
And
boom.
I'll say that's enough that as you do that, you watch as that sand settles and the sand that was in the air all of a sudden just falls to the ground. And the stuff that had begun to form bone plates up on the pillar just falls and you watch as it shatters and just goes still.
Okay. Can we take an hour short rest?
Yes.
Are these buildings still remotely nice, or?
Hey, Boozer, you should fly to the ground before the spell ends, so you don't fall.
I think it lets you gracefully fall.
I think it gives you feather
No,
fall.
levitation lets you float. Levitation lets you float down, but fly, you just fall.
Oh yeah, it does.
So land.
All right. If you're telling me that, I will.
Nice of
All right,
Michelle
so-
to tell you that.
I was gonna start drinking in the air, do some laps.
So where do we
First
want to
time.
take like an hour short rest?
These houses really quick, I guess. Does anyone look
Alright.
safe? Actually, should we check this giant? Does he have anything on him?
Yeah, if you
Like-
have a healing pot, or actually, do I gain any health while we're taking this short rest?
You can
You
use your
will.
hit dice.
Cool.
We'll wait till you guys actually do a short rest. You can give me an investigation check.
I don't even know there's a giant there.
He's pretty bare bones. Big weapon, big. Yeah, it smells really bad.
What about
And-
me?
Michelle, you being more thorough, you don't even hesitate to go near the loincloth. And you don't find nothing. These guys are bare bones. Undead do not covet shiny. They do not covet anything. They're not
covet
like
shiny stuff.
regular giant. They're not like regular giants.
I cover shiny things. That's a shame.
Oh, we'll just find somewhere safe nearby and take a short rest.
Why not this house right here? It's the closest.
Does it look safe inside?
I don't know.
You can give me a investigation check if you're gonna go look at it.
I just don't know what I'm doing today.
You guys know I got a hut, right?
What?
Oh yeah, you got a hut. Why don't you cast that hut somewhere over here and we'll spend an hour.
Yeah,
of
I'd say let's
short
throw a
rest.
hut
It's a
up.
short rest. Isn't Hut the long 8-hour duration one?
Well,
As
we
long as I
still
got
use
10
it.
minutes to cast it, I can cast it as a ritual.
Oh, that works.
Yep, take you 10 minutes, cast it.
During that 10 minutes, I guess I'll try and burn this giant again.
Sure. Roll me another. It takes you like 20 minutes.
Oh,
Or I'll say it takes you the full 10
Can I-
minutes.
I was gonna say,
I'll
can
give
I do
up
it?
at the 10-minute mark.
Yeah, right at the 10-minute mark, as a tiny hut is being cast, you're finally able to get the giant smoldering enough to where you're like, it'll burn.
I just wanna
We'll
see
say
what would
it.
happen. I wouldn't do much better. Okay.
Yeah, we'll say it half burns. Yeah, like it like the important bits burn away.
Chestnuts roasting in an
Sure. So roll. You take the 10 minutes to roll the tiny hut. I believe that's 10-foot radius or 5-foot radius.
10 foot.
Oh, that's not what I want. Just gonna delete this. Oh, you guys have this nice little hut. It's all
I feel so
great.
safe.
Yeah, get my spell slots back.
All right.
Wait, does everyone get their spell slots back, or just you?
No,
No.
just warlocks.
Okay.
Just warlocks. So
Do
you
I get
can roll
health?
hit dice. You get. You just click on your hit dice. It is located on your sheet, kind of in the center, just below HP.
I can use my song of rest, right?
You can. You could both use your songs of rest.
I don't have a song of rest. I didn't learn that.
I think you get it automatically as a
Wait, do I
bard.
get it automatically?
Yeah, it's like
I might. If I do, then I'm dumb. Oh yeah, song of rest, beginning at level 2. You can. Yep. You're right.
I think it's 1d6.
Don't tell him that because his head will get even bigger.
Well, I know I'm special.
No, I'm talking about the DM.
Yeah. I also use short rest, so that's 2d6 additional
Sure, roll an
to
extra
your
d6.
hit die.
So everyone, take your HP.
Oh, sweet. 8. 2d6. Oh, what? Oh,
So,
cool.
That was a good one.
I gained 14. Lit.
We all gained 6 from him.
Oh, yeah. You have to roll the d6. But yeah.
No, it should be the same for everybody.
Is
So
it just
once you roll
1d6?
just your d6, and then that applies to everyone.
Sweet. Well, there you go. You guys get a 6 additional.
Sorry, ignore that.
So, as you guys are doing that, looking outside your hut, you see that 6 ethereal forms have gathered and are currently looking inside your tiny hut.
What do they look like?
They look like they all look different. You're seeing 6 different dwarven figures. The one thing they have in common is obviously their blue ethereal form. The big difference is you can see different wounds that you could only surmise maybe is what led to their death. You see one that's missing half their face, another one, a large wound across the belly, and you can see where the guts would be spilling out. There's nothing that comes out of it. Another one just looks severely aged. Another one who's got his shoulder seems to just rest a little too low, lower than normal, and they just float and they hover there and they stare.
Oh, wave at him and say hello.
Can I charisma them? Or can I?
Yeah, You have to give me a reason for you to charisma them.
I would like to do a little performance for them, so
Sure.
they think that we're friendly. Can I do that? A little performance
Sure.
of my bardic skill.
Give me an idea of your performance.
All right. So I pull out my beautiful new Citterin, whatever it's called, and I play Ghosts are really cool, and they are nice, and they don't want to attack us. Yeah, ghosts are cool. What's going on? Please
Give
don't
me a
hurt us.
Dirac kills himself.
performance check, please.
Performance on them.
I don't think they can actually hear or see us while we're inside
Yeah.
the hut.
But
Well,
the
there-
gyrations, guys. I'm sure there was plenty.
My bardic, just I'm getting it in. You know what I'm saying? It's happening over here.
The rest of us are moved.
Alandrian is pouring his heart and soul into this
Sure.
tune.
And as much work as you've put in, you watch as one by one, all of them seem to disappear and leave into this gate. All except for one of them.
What's so special about him? What did he look like compared to the rest?
I'll step out and talk to him.
Can I give him a little extra persuasion? Say, hey, buddy, you want to follow your friends? You're so lonely here by yourself.
So you walk out of the hut, Dyrad.
Uh-huh.
All right. It just watches you. It doesn't move any closer.
Also, what can we do for you? What can we do to help?
I have been waiting here to finish my work, and all of you from that god-forsaken camp keep coming here. Why?
So that these things that are here don't come to our camp. What kind of work are you trying to do?
That is no business of yours.
Can I try and persuade him to tell us?
I need to know what you're going to say in order to do that.
Mr. Ghost, if you maybe if you tell us what's going on, we could help you with your work, or maybe we could get you some stuff that you might need. We're pretty helpful people out here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you have what I need. All of you are what I need, and all of you will yield and die and serve my Lord.
Oh dear.
Hey, I thought we had a friendship going till then.
And who is this lord of yours?
Anusuro is my Lord. I am but an apostle of his.
Now, as you're, give me an Arcana check, Searshaw.
Oh.
And Dyrad. And the bards, because, obviously.
Oh!
So, Dyrad, Searshaw, and you two. The rest of you are probably a little, as far as Althea and Michelle are a little shocked by what's going on, but for you, Dyrad and Searshot, you watched as it was closer to you, and the big difference you noticed, it didn't stand out to you at first, but now the eyes, you see that they have this cloudiness that just stands out. It's almost like looking into a storm clouds almost, with light passing through. It does not match its ethereal form whatsoever.
Does it look like magic?
Yeah, you're getting that it's not it who's speaking. Something is currently speaking through it.
I wonder if the spell magic would do it.
Now, I am giving you one warning. One warning, and that is it. I will run over your camp with the hordes I have here if you do not leave.
See, I'm starting to like it here. I was going to build a summer home.
Ah, I see. Seems all of you are quick to volunteer right away. Fine. I thought maybe I would deal with the sleeper first, and then my brother, but you will all fall first, and you will
Now-
lead the lines against my brother and the sleeper.
Now, Steve, we were going to kill the sleeper too. So,
Looks like we have a shared enemy. Perhaps we can help one another.
of course,
Yes.
we're not going to do that if we got to submit to you.
Yes.
We can do it better.
You will all help very soon.
At that point, it becomes very aggressive. Dyrad, I need you to roll me an initiative check.
What?
As it
Besides
is,
attempt.
he is beginning to reach out to you.
So we're gonna get possessed.
Okay. I don't like where this is going at all.
Was-
While all this is happening, seeing as I already had my handy dandy, nice and flandy, Keratin in my hand, I cast, Protection from Evil and Good on Dyrad.
Ooh. I
Can
want
I
you to
do that?
roll me an initiative check first.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
can we roll initiative to see if I can
Yeah.
put it back in the tent?
Sure, all of you roll initiative. I'll give you all initiative for this.
Oh my gosh. Only 11. Golly jeepers.
All right, it just has the jump on you at this time. You are not ready for what's coming. No, that's a nice try.
I used my inspiration that I got for writing that sexy thing on Facebook. Wow.
You're going to use that, so that does not work. I'm just going to tell you right
No.
It does not work as bardic inspiration. You would get a second initiative roll to try and beat your previous one. If you
Oh
use
god. That won't happen. Okay, never mind. Ugh.
All right.
Looks like you're getting possessed, playa.
No, this is like a really hard team to possess. So
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. I need a charisma saving throw from you, Dyrad.
you get plus
Oh.
1 because you're within 10 feet of me.
And as it tries to enter your form,
I got a
you're
plus 7 to my
yeah,
charisma saving throw.
you're a warlock. It doesn't. It would have been a really shitty roll. It tries to enter you, and as it does, you're just able, with the help of your eldritch energies and your sword, just starts to glow. You're able to, as it's entering your form, just pry it away and push it out from entering you. What do you do?
This isn't prison. Let's see.
I'm gonna just go into a descending. You guys can kind of figure it out. Seer Shah, you'd be first act. Let's go with you. You just watched as he was able to prevent the ghost from entering his form. They're both still kind of like grappling with each other in this moment, but he seems to be able to stave off the ghost from entering into him.
Oh, I can't acid splash without hitting him, huh? Can I actually? Hold on. Just had to read if I could hit it.
Yeah,
you
it's one for
choose.
each.
Yeah,
you
okay.
choose them. You choose them. So you don't have to choose him.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna aim for the ghost.
Sure. You exiting, putting your hand, is it coming out of the hut and then back into the hut? Because
Pretty much.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Give me the damage now. Roll a dexterity throw. So it'll take the 4 points of acid damage.
We're like little gophers in here.
Yeah, Dyrad.
It would be like, say hello to my little friend.
Awesome. Both the first strike hits, but the second one doesn't. As that, it's green, right? Your packed weapon. Is that what you
What?
decided? The green energy
No, it's
just
purple.
slashes. Purple energy slashes through him. You bring it the second time, but it dodges out of the way. You can just hear this low, frustrated growl just coming from it.
Let's see. Bonus
Alright.
action.
Oh.
Bonus action. What are you doing?
I'll go ahead and give him attack opportunity to back up
Sure.
over here.
The funny thing about ghosts is you back away and it does meshing.
Cool. Maybe I can keep far enough away to Eldritch Blast the damn thing.
Oh, Thea.
Is it my
you
turn?
doing-
Wait, you skipped me. I rolled an
Oh,
11.
sorry. Go for it, Michelle.
I cast vicious mockery upon this ghost, and I say to him, "Ha! You couldn't even take over a simple fish person? You suck. You bad." And then I whisper to the other fish people, "Yo, I think y'all are dope. I'm just trying to insult this ghost." So yeah, vicious mockery at him.
Sure. I apologize, fish person. Nothing personal by it.
Yeah, just trying to hate on this ghost.
All right. You'll take the 5 psychic damage. You can see it kind of grabs his head and is looking to you and is growling, his form kind of clenching and curling in. Anything else for your turn?
And then nope, that's it.
All right. Althea.
I guess I'll do vicious mockery and call it an ugly ghost. I don't know, tell it to go away.
Out
Yeah.
here catching these
You can tell I'm a
insults.
mom.
You guys are so hard out here.
Yeah, we out here. We in these caverns. These ghosts ain't ready.
I will roll him a wisdom save. He will fail. Take 6 points of psychic damage. Cool. You make fun of him as well, and you can see he's just looking at all of you within this thing, and this frustration. He's got one hand on his head, just kind of shaking, kind of curved a little bit. One eye's pointing off in the wrong direction. You're unsure if that's because of the wounds done to the individual that was previously not a ghost, or if that's because of the attacks that you are doing. Boozer.
Pansy's just gonna stay back and talk. I'll show you how it's done.
Roll
I'll
one.
run out and I'll do 2 special attacks.
Sure. Roll me those attack rolls, please. The 10 will miss. 16 will definitely hit. All right. 18.
I'll smite it.
Oh. But you chatted it until now. Roll me that's my damage. Wow. That first one does absolutely nothing, but as you bring, it's able to dodge that first one, but as you get more serious and angry, you bring Clubby the Mighty around the second time, spinning, and you just slam it. And it seems to almost just, as you contact the head, it just splashes into the ground and turns into this ethereal paste before it just dissolves and dissipates and is gone.
Attack one. I'll pull out my flask and sip.
Half
Okay.
in the hot, half out. 'Cause
Shall we
go.
Shall we see what's behind the door?
Let's.
Oh
All
golly.
right.
Yeah. Let's get doodle. I'm gonna stand back behind this thing though. Whenever they open the door.
I'm gonna
What
stand
can
really
do
far back.
with the oogaboos?
Sure.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I can behind that.
So they're just these large, like as you're kind of looking at the gate, you see these pillars on either side of this gate. Both actually, for Boozer, give me a stone cutting check real quick.
That's
Before they try to open the door.
Just like a history check. It'll be with twice your proficiency. So it's actually like a 10. It's easy enough for you to tell. This isn't Dwarvish, or it is Dwarvish, but it's new. Like, this isn't something that would be incorporated at all into a district such as this. It's just new. And the gate itself, looking at it, you can see above the old writing that just says Ram's Head Mine. And the silver beards underneath. The gate itself, it's just a simple wood gate. You can tell the doors are thick and they look heavy. They had a giant standing out guarding the way, but there is no lock from what you can see.
Well, let's open it up.
Before they open it, I cast Bardic Inspiration on Boozer because I suspect stuff will be behind this door.
All right, so you're going to open it up.
Where's your shot go?
What?
Did you just stand all the way back?
Oh yeah. You don't know it's 100-foot fireball? I'm good.
Fireball's range actually 120 feet. You might want to go back.
Oh, hold on. I got room still. Hold on. I can still see. I have plenty of vision.
Oh, tell her, be careful back there. There's stuff that goes bump in the night, but we don't know what it is.
Hold on. I actually have a message, so I'm just going to relay. I'm good.
Because I think the last time we came down here, there was a pit and it made noise.
I'm not overly worried. I mean, I can see pretty far behind me and to the sides of me, so I'm good right here.
All right, let's open that door.
All right, let's open the door.
Okay, give me an athletics check, Boozer, as you're going to try and just kind of pry its whole hinges. Sure.
Don't you have a dungeoneering kit? Oh, wow.
Oh,
He does it by himself. He just grabs it and pulls one door open. Something
I was
that
gonna say there's a crowbar
Show
from his
off.
dungeoneer's kit, but he doesn't need that.
he does not. All right, so as you're opening it, the immediate sound that you hear, Boozer, it's the sound of rushing water.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great. Now I got to pee.
Give me, but with that rushing water, it just seems to dissipate into this almost sort of echo, but it just maintains this loud atmosphere. You're looking into it, you're just seeing a bit of a shaft. Looking further ahead, you can see this kind of pillar or column, but it looks like just natural rock that just seems to go to this 10, 15-foot ceiling. Everything is pretty low. You can definitely get the aspect that this is a mine or a path leading to such.
How far back does this go, would you say?
You
how
can
far back
see
can we
the,
see?
You can see as far as your dark vision will give you.
So I can see 60 feet in. Okay.
You're seeing about 60 feet in. You see the pillar. But you're not seeing much beyond that. For Searshaw, the 120, it's hard getting a good look beyond this pillar. It seems to take up a lot of real estate within this opening. But you think that there's a passageway that continues on behind it. You also, off to the left, you see like this wall, but you can see a little bit of almost this mist that seems to rise up. And it seems to be where the sound of the rushing water, though echoey, is coming.
Do you?
If
I'd
Seer
say-
Shaw has moved closer, that is.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't move my character.
Crap. You all right?
I think you actually made him have to go pee.
I did. I did. Just
Such,
keep talking
such
about the water.
thieving auditory skills.
That's what those are.
I'm like really scared. Can I use my Keratin to cast invisibility on myself and then try and stealth my way around inside the room and look around?
Sure. You already used your spell from it for the day, though. Didn't you?
I get one charge of each spell, and then after I've used that spell, I have to wait till the next dawn to use that spell again.
See, why am I not able to pick up stuff?
It's not in here. It's in the DM's manual. Here, I'll grab it. I think I have it still pulled up on my.
Not a big deal. I'm just trying to grab a token, and I wasn't able to do it. Something's off with my roll 20.
Okay.
Yeah, you cast invisibility on yourself.
There's something
Can I go into the room and look around, or is there not a thing for the room?
There's the thing. I just for my roll 20, I need to reload roll 20 because I can't click on anyone's tokens properly.
While you do that,
Okay.
I will be right back.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll check it out real quick.
Grab a piece. All right. Going to grab Bill.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
I'm back.
So you're gonna cast invisibility on yourself.
There. Ooh, wait, do I have a thing for this? Oh, I might. I do! Haha!
All right. Is everyone else staying outside? I might just have to wait for everyone to get back.
If he's gonna scout now, I'll let him.
Yeah, I just want to scout out. I don't want anyone to follow me because I'm invisible. So that adds to my stealthiness, hopefully.
Sure. Michelle is gonna go invisible and go in by himself. Are you letting people know, or do you just go invisible?
Yeah, no, I'm telling them. I'm like, hey guys, I'm gonna go invisible and scout around inside, and then I'll come out and tell you if I see anything.
Cool. Oh, I like it. Just gonna wait till people get back, just so that they don't
Yeah, that's
miss
fine.
out.
That's A-okay. Oh, that was weird. I just had like a 10-second moment where my stomach just rumbled, like a consistent, like.
So you are wrong, sir. Once an instrument has been used to cast a spell, it cannot be used again till the next day
Cast that spell?
to cast
Or to
another
cast any spell. I thought it said cast that spell.
Each named after spell to all instruments. Once the instrument has been used to cast a spell, it can't be used to cast that spell again until the next time.
Yeah.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah, okay.
So
I
you
mean, I would have gone with it.
And which instrument is it that you have?
The McFurmidith.
Gotcha.
McFurmid. The keratin one, the one that starts with a C.
McFurmid Saturn.
Mm-hmm, that one.
Cool. Those are really awesome items.
Yeah, they are.
Oh.
That's why it's. Never mind. I'm gonna write something up about it on Facebook here later.
All right.
Does everybody know that I went in here?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna take.
I have no idea where we are.
Yeah, I'm gonna just none of the rest of you are in here. I am going to just use one of his tokens.
I was just going to ask, is there any type of roll I can do to gain some information on this mist and water, even though it's just sound right now?
Why didn't Michelle's copy? Okay. 1 second, Michelle. Sorry, what was that, Tearshaw?
Is there anything I can roll to get some insight onto this water or the mist that's going on over there?
Without taking a look, just roll me a nature check or perception. Nature if you're proficient.
It's water.
Yeah, you can hear it flowing, but just the angle you have, you can't tell anything about it. I gave.
Oh wait, I'm about to look at it. I don't know why I rolled.
Oh, and this thing doesn't have any. 1 sec. Light. What's your race there?
I'm Asmir.
PhD. So you should have control of your token. I do not know why.
I don't see my token.
You're on the left-hand side. Is that not you, Michelle?
I'm looking at the whole like 10% zoom board. I'm not there.
Oh, why is this not working? Here, let me just pull this here.
Oh, there we go. I can see myself now. Let's go forward. Ooh, there's 2 of me.
I was trying to give everyone view, but I can't. So the rest of you won't really be able to see. You're standing outside looking into a shaft, and you just hear the footsteps of Michelle as he's entering into this cavern.
I have 60 feet of dark vision, which you gave me. All right, let's see what we got going on out here.
Well, what I'll do is I'll keep sending messages out in his direction so he can relay to us anything he sees.
Yeah.
Sure.
So guys,
you're being stealthy, so I am going to need a stealth roll with advantage. Ooh.
Oh my gosh. That's like my entire dexterity. That's all oh my god.
All I see is a black screen.
Yeah, you're only going to see a black screen because he's the only to the shaft, and that's about it.
I'm not stealthy at all.
No.
I will be right back. The old dude fell, so I'm trying to get, when old people fall.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So you're real stealthy. So as you're kind of entering in, you can see where the mist is kind of coming up into the left-hand side. You can hear the source of this water just seems to be spilling or falling into something.
How long does his invisibility last?
I believe invisibility is an hour.
I attack someone, cast a new spell, or I designate it to end, I believe.
Okay, so I mean, if I'm going to be messaging him as he clears stuff, I guess we could go in as a group.
Sure.
Yeah. If the beginning area is clear to him and he lets us know.
Yeah, I don't see anything in front of the pillar, guys. So feel free. But I would do it as sneakily as possible.
Yeah, you're not being very sneaky. Like you're trying to be sneaky, and you're just dragging your feet. Essentially.
Who, me?
Yeah.
If you send back, he's just talking really loud.
I'm like coughing
Yeah.
and I'm messaging. You don't have to yell it back to us.
Oh, sorry.
I'll pull the rest of you. Give me 1 second.
I don't think he understood how message worked.
No, he did not. He's just calling back. It's fine. Nothing. Good thing there's raging water.
Can I
Give me
go to
1 second. I just need to pull everyone else in.
go for it.
Quick. And handle my barking dog.
Dogo, be silent.
It's okay. All right. Yeah, as you're walking, you can see what looks to be this sort of pit. There just seems to be this waterfall that seems to just be pouring into it.
Okay, so there's not water in this hole right here.
Yeah, it seems to disappear down deep, far beyond your vision. And it's not it's not a heavy waterfall. The only reason this kind of mist is sort of building up is you can see it's striking the edges of stone and jagged earth. Like it's a pit. It's not a smooth fall.
I gotcha. Okay. Guys, I would recommend you take that right passageway because the left way has a big hole, and holes are scary.
You said all the ghost horse walked in this way, except for that last one, correct?
Yes, except for the one you destroyed.
Since he was pretty mad about us, I'm going to say that we should check for traps along the way.
Is that perception or investigation?
It would be investigation, and you'd be looking around. So far, you've covered quite a bit of distance and have not come into contact with anything, though.
All right. I relay that back to them, guys. I haven't come into anything yet, but I'll redouble my investigating. Do you want an investigation check or?
Yeah, give me an investigation check if you're looking at a specific area and checking as you're kind of going.
All right. Yeah. Well, then I'll check this bend in the path because if I were putting traps down, that's where I'd put traps down.
Sure.
While he's doing that, I'm just going to check the waterway myself, or what I can from over here.
Sure. Give me an investigation as you're kind of looking about, especially with your extended vision. You just see, looking out there, quick look for traps. We'll start with that, Michelle. As you're kind of looking at the ground, checking edges and corners, this just looks like it's been dug out and carved through like a mine would be. You're not seeing anything that would resemble a trap or any sort of potential runes that would be left as magical traps. Nothing is standing out to you. After you, Saoirse, looking down into this pit, just at the edge of your vision, beyond the mist, you can see where the water seems to pool and then disappear, flowing somewhere else. You're unsure as to where, but it seems to just like you can hear, taking a moment just to listen, you can hear almost this kind of sucking sound as it's drawn down. Looking across, though, you're essentially limited as this kind of comes around an edge there to the left, it curves to the right, and then you lose view. You're only seeing water. And it's essentially another passage. It gets to about as high as about 15 feet high and just keeps going deeper and deeper. Michelle, give me a perception check as you're investigating. Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, it's 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
As two sort of dogs kind of walk out and into your vision.
Oh boy.
That.
Me seeing these dogs, I try and be extra stealthy.
They're looking right at you. You can roll a stealth check if you want.
But I'm invisible.
Oh, that's right.
In a while.
That's right. They can hear you.
Yeah, that's why I said I haven't moved in.
Sure, you just stop moving. Give me another stealth roll with advantage as you're crouched, currently investigating the ground.
And I'm like kind of behind this bend here, you know what I'm saying? Like,
sure. Yeah, sure. As you were just scraping around on the floor.
Big money. Big money.
You freeze.
I'd like to remind him through message that just in case I can't, like, I see these creatures, I don't know what the creatures are, but just in case they are dogs have scent.
Ooh, you're right.
Yeah, and Searshaw, you see them, they do not look like normal dogs. You can see these almost tendrils of smoke or shadow itself seem to just lick off their forms.
I would wonder if there's even a draft in this mine, seeing as, you know, we're out here.
And
I can see the waterfall hole pulling air in, but that would mean air is still flowing away from the creatures. But I'm myself here. I don't know anything.
Hey, you're out on an island, friend. What are you?
Yeah.
They seem to be sniffing at the ground and investigating, and they do appear to be moving closer.
I can get one.
All right. I will pull out. Here, how far away are they? Hold on. Okay, they're well within range. I'll pull out my light crossbow and I will attack them.
Okay.
That is what I will do.
What do you see?
Roll me an attack roll. You don't. He's invisible.
Yeah, I'm invisible. They can't see me.
Before
that's what I'm gonna do. But before I attack, I'm gonna warn everyone that I see two dogs.
Even before that, did we want to let the AFK people catch up? Cause
sure, that would be a good idea.
Oh, that's right. People came back. My bad.
Yeah, it's not the beginning, so they're gonna need like an extra turn or two to just get to us.
So basically, it's been commuted back to Searshaw that not Dyrad. Let's just wait on initiative for a second. That Michelle has seen something. Dyrad, I don't know if you would be patrolling closer. You'd actually probably be further back, as Michelle's taken the lead, going invisible and scouting ahead for this party. Searshaw has gone and investigated, looked into this pit, and just at the edge of her vision can see that the water that flows over the edge of this area is getting sucked down and underground somewhere else, and sees that where the water is coming from, there is an open passage, but it seems to carry out beyond her edge of her vision as it goes around a bend. Dyrad is talking with Searshaw, and he just sent, or not Dyrad, sorry, Michelle has been in contact with Searshaw via message, and Michelle has just stated to Searshaw that he sees two dogs, and as Searshaw looks with her extended dark vision, she sees them as well, and they seem to have a shadowy form, and these shadows seem to lick off their form.
All right. So I'm gonna try and do something stupid, if you will allow it, DM.
Let me just give them a second because they catch up. And this has just been communicated to you guys. Michelle is currently further ahead, though you do not see him, checking for traps. You hear him just made these knocking sounds freeze, and then relay to you that this is happening. What do the rest of you do quickly?
I'm getting my sword and shield ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just get ready for combat.
and
I'll
start
get
moving.
ready.
Why is there a red circle? Oh, because I'm invisible. Okay.
Because you're invisible.
Yeah.
Anything from Searshaw? Are you just preparing yourself as well?
Well, if they're that far away and they haven't seen him, I was gonna let the magic missile, but if he plans to attack him first.
Yeah, I think because he stated it first, we're going to go off of his. So,
Yeah, if you
roll
don't mind.
me that attack roll.
Oh, I was actually I was gonna. This was my thing. If I could be stupid here, I was gonna ask if I could load my bolt into my crossbow, and then as I was like sliding it back, right before I went to pull the trigger, as I was aiming it, I could cast light on my crossbow bolt and then shoot it at the dogs. So I would put a beacon of light around them for those people who are standing farther back. If I can't, that's fine.
Is light a bonus action? I can't remember.
Lights.
Did he do it before he's in battle though? Because he's in.
Yeah, I'm invisible right now. Here, I'm just gonna light.
I mean-
It's one action. Okay.
Yeah, so it's an action. So you would be able to cast, get that bolt. They would immediately see you and begin to head in your direction. Essentially, you know that they're going to see you.
All right, I'll just
worry
shoot at
about
them then.
light.
I won't cast light on my weapon.
Okay.
So
roll me that attack roll and ping the one in which you're attacking.
I'm just gonna attack this one that's closest.
Gonna take a shot at that one. 24 definitely hits.
And after I do that, I will run away back to my group because my invisibility has disappeared.
All right. You hear a bit of a yelp and a bit of a growling sound come out, and then you hear something more, and that's this low sort of wheeze, just like. So, everyone roll initiative, please.
Oh my goodness. Dark vision makes dark look like light, right?
No, dark vision makes dark look black and white.
Okay, cool.
Dim,
Just making sure.
it's dim light too.
Yeah.
Dim light, it'll make it look like it's bright light, I believe.
Coolio. Man, I should have stayed up there.
Oops, 22. 242. Come on. I do not like shape sheets, by the way.
Oh, I want that initiative.
Mine?
No, the 242.
Yeah, that would be great.
Oh, that'd be cool.
All right, so with that, it's actually a 22. So, Michelle, you're up first. You just fired your crossbow. You turned around and ran.
Yep.
What do you do?
What do? I continue to stay back here, obviously, and then I cast a spell of minor illusion in this general area right up here, and
Okay.
I make it like a snarling mastiff, like a large dog.
Sure.
You can't.
It's an
I
object.
can't.
Yeah, it's very
Object.
simple. And it's
Oh, I
an
thought
object.
minor illusion was any. I thought I could do creatures.
You have to be a pretty good spell
It's just
caster.
image of an object.
Yeah.
Oh, image of an object.
You can do a chair, or it can be the face of a snarling creature, but it will look like a painting.
You could do like a boulder so they can't see past it.
Yeah, I'll play with the boulder. I'll put like a boulder right here.
Just a 5-foot cube. All right.
Yep, in that cube right there. That's within 60. Yeah, right. That's within 60 feet for sure. How far can you put this? Oh yeah, okay. Put it like all the way out here then. I'll put it like up here at the turn. Oh, sorry, you already put it down.
Yeah, I put a little something.
And then I get ready with my light crossbow.
All right. Kodak's turn. Oh, look at that. Oh, without not in the ring. Well, he's going to move forward. 10, 20, 30. Just verify. Knows you're here, but he cannot see. Oh, yeah, and he can see all of you, but cannot do anything.
Like, I can see him on my map, but I can't see what this picture is. I'm just trying to get an idea of what we're fighting here.
Give me a religion check.
Me, religious. Oh, apparently.
You've heard talk of what is a Bodak creature. This basically a gathering of souls into an undead form of shadow.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
They seem to wander definitely more in dark places, have hypersensitivity to sunlight.
Ooh.
But they're also terrifying in their own way. Being around them can burn you, or seems to suck the life out of you. You know that even though they look like these small withered creatures, they can pack a punch when striking. And they also have abilities as they are almost able to look into and tear out your soul. They're really great.
Not my friend.
And you also know that being close to them is generally not a good idea. That's all I'll give you with a 19.
Okay. I'm going to relay that to everyone.
All right. So this guy is going to disappear. And he is going to move. Yeah. Yeah, 10 more. So that mastiff you originally shot, you watch as once you shot him, the arrow struck into him, and as you've turned around again and ready yourself, just waiting, Searshaw, you saw it. Oh, you see into the ethereal, don't you? Right, Searshaw?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll say that you can still see it, but you've watched as it just becomes like only appearing in your ethereal vision. Everyone, you know that it's basically gone invisible.
Hmm.
All right, but you'll let me know when it gets close to me, right?
Yes, I will indeed.
Okay.
So it went through my illusionary boulder here.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be.
Was it perplexed by that at all?
It has. You're unsure. But you can hear it. Oh wait, it gets 2 of those. 1 second. You can hear it. It seems to be moving slow and prowling. You can hear this low growl, guttural in its throat, as it seems to be approaching. Dyrad.
I will move here and hold my Eldritch Blast.
Until something comes into range. Cool. Altia.
So is it only one of these jokers?
You have seen that there was 2 dogs that were seen, and one of you has seen some other thing walk out known as a Bodak. And she quickly relayed a ton of information to you in like 5 seconds, somehow.
Don't go near it.
I'm just wondering if I move up, cast fairy fire, can we see them?
You'd have to know a general idea of where it is. You can give me a perception check.
You can hold your attack
First.
until it's in view, too.
Yeah. Or that.
Well, that was me that dropped that blink. I was like, just cast it behind the boulder. Maybe something will happen.
I was just wondering if we could light them up.
Well, you'd have to get close enough. If you give me a quick perception check, I'll be able to tell you whether you know where one of them is. You heard one of the dogs approach, and it's currently here. Or you can tell it's in that general area. You're unsure about the third one, or the... I don't believe you have view on the Bodak. Not sure.
Okay, I think I should stay right here and let them come to me.
All right. Is there an action you want to ready?
I'll just ready my crossbow.
Sure. This one. That's a little bit better. Oh yeah. All right. Cool. Boozer.
I'll just step up and ready and attack.
Sure. So you ready yourself to attack anything that might come into range. Searshaw, you can see the Shadow Mastiff. It's currently right here. You also see that its partner has moved up right beside it. Very quietly in a low prowl. It doesn't seem to be aware that you're able to see it.
I'm just going to cast haste on Boozer for now.
Okay. Mark off your spell slot. And no bonus action movement.
No, I'm pretty good with where I am. No, yeah, I'm going to stay where I am.
All right.
No.
I am. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Is it possible, like, because I can see these mastiffs move, can I call out if I see one going to be within 5 feet of Boozer?
sure.
Whether or not he understands where that is, maybe not necessarily.
Sure. We'll figure it out when it comes to it. Okay. I got some ideas. Michelle.
All right. So this is where my boulder is, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
that you can hear one of them growling.
I'm going to be pretty confident in myself because I have, I'm a bard, obviously. So my boulder is clearly doing something here. I would like to cast prestidigitation right here behind my boulder in this general area, and I would like a shower of sparks to fall upon that area.
Okay, a shower of sparks falls upon that area, and for a moment, very brief moment, you can see the outline as the dogs, and just as quickly as those sparks fade, so do they.
Okay.
Well,
and
some people
then
had readied actions to attack, so if they can see them.
I will say that they could, but it's such a brief moment that it would be a disadvantage.
I will move to stand here, and then, I'll just ready my crossbow. And if I get a glimpse of... no, I can't do that. All right, I'll just stand here and ready my crossbow.
Sure. Bodak's turn. All right. So it is going to walk ahead there. It is going to look at you, Boozer. And it is going to use its withering gaze against you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Can it see me?
It can't see past a boulder without inspecting it.
It's a 5-foot tall boulder. He's taller than the boulder.
Oh, he's that big. Whoa. Man.
Yeah, he's a medium. He's not a. It's a walking, essentially skeleton. He might try and step over it, but he can see all you guys.
What was the save?
It's a Constitution saving throw, please. And let's see if this stuff's gonna work. So you save. You're only going to take the 20 points of or the 10 points of necrotic damage, as its gaze seems to almost, as you're looking at it, draw you into darkness, and you can feel like this energy that just gets pulled away from you, giving you the 10 points of damage. The Mastiff's turn. This will cause him to go around. That won't matter. Yeah, they would interpose themselves. All right. So this Mastiff's going to run out. It will get to bite you before anyone will be able to take a reaction due to its invisibility.
Could I not call it, though?
Yeah, you could call it if you wanted to. He would be swinging at disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, I think it's better than he got bit and then attack then.
So it's going to make one bite attack against you with advantage there, Boozer. You can hear it coming as it comes full charge. 22. I should roll one more. 22 to hit versus you, Boozer. You're probably like a million right now because of haste.
No, I'm only 21. It hits.
Oh, okay, so you're going to take 11 points of piercing. I also need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Yeah, I did. I failed.
Oh, okay, and you are knocked prone. You do have your reaction. Anyone who's been waiting for a target as this Mastiff all of a sudden becomes visible.
I'd say both of those missed.
9's gonna miss, 10's gonna miss. Michelle, where you're gonna take your crossbow.
Oh yeah,
shot.
crossbow. Sorry, I forgot.
And Boozer, you can take your 2 swings as well. They would be at disadvantage. 14. My core here. Will hit. The 22 will hit, and the 15 will hit.
Will my 19 hit?
Nice.
Your 19 will. And with that, as both energy blasts kind of lean into it right as it's about to go for Boozer's throat, the rest of you just pile on these attacks as it gets struck by a crossbow bolt. The 2 lances of energy seem to miss, but Boozer, you just swing wildly from your back as it's kind of got a bite of your arm, and you just watch as your last strike, it just dissipates into a cloud of shadow. All right. Dyrat.
All right. I will look at Searshaw, get a shit-eating grin on my face, and cast fly.
Okay.
Isn't the roof low here, though?
Huh?
I thought it was a low roof here.
Oh, is it a low roof here?
It's like 15 feet
Oh, well,
max,
crap.
like
Never
10
mind.
feet.
Then.
It's a mine for dwarves.
Yeah,
So
I
your
was
Shaw gets
thinking
a shit-eating grin on her face and says, "Ha
He was AFK, I think, when you explained that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was. My bad.
no worries. So what you doing instead of fly?
I
You
could
could
really,
still fly and be like really cool.
I could really piss everybody off and summon lesser demons, but
ha!" Don't we have to fight them?
Yeah.
well, they will fight whatever they're closest to.
Let us all run away.
Yeah.
We'll cast it like over here.
Let's see. I don't know where the other one is, do I? So I will hold an Eldritch Blast since I can't see anything else.
Okay, you're gonna hold your Eldritch Blast again?
Yep, because I don't see anything. So
Sure. Okay. Althea.
Since I can't see anything, I'm just going to keep my crossbow ready.
Okay. Can't see anything either, so you ready your crossbow as well. You guys just seem to be waiting for things to come out into the light. Boozer, I need you to first. As you can see the bow deck, correct?
Yep.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. Okay. um,
Actually, I can't from this position because I'm prone and there's a rock there.
Ooh.
are you getting up then?
I am, but I'm also only 4 feet tall.
You're still gonna be able to see his eyes.
Should have just stayed on the ground.
So, as you fail this saving throw, and by the amount that you have, you immediately drop to 0 hit points
Oh.
whoa,
and
what
are
happened?
unconscious.
Is it too late to use the Bardic Inspiration?
I'll say no. Bardic Inspiration, you go right ahead. You roll that. So, you will not suffer the full loss, but you will take
What got you?
8 points of psychic damage. It's something about looking into this creature's eyes, not only being close to it, but looking into its eyes. You've been hit by one shot once, but it was almost like your soul was completely drawn out of you.
I'll just guess I'll warn the rest of the party not to look at its eye. Can we then, at this point, just fight, like sort of staring at its stomach or something?
Yeah, you can avert your gaze.
I'll back up a step after taking a hit, and now ready to attack again.
Sure. Searshaw.
You should attack the thing we can't see.
What would you like to do, Searshaw?
Apparently, I'm muted and talking to myself.
That's cool.
That's usually the first sign of insanity.
Yeah. Where are the dogs right now?
One has been destroyed. You can see the other one is just right behind the Bodak and is currently running up to the rest of the group. Oh, I lost my dog on here. That's great. He's going right after you.
Wait, what about me?
He missed his turn, so that dog is going right after.
Okay.
right, I'm going to back up, and I will hold my tidal wave until the enemy's turn is done.
Okay. So, the dog is going to go, and it is going to charge toward Boozer. Oh, yeah. Got the distance. It runs around the fake boulder.
Ah, it worked. I knew it would.
And it's going to attack attack Boozer as well. So bite against you, Boozer. 20 versus AC.
Yeah, that misses.
All right, it goes to bite you, and it's unable to grapple your form. You're a little more ready coming. You're just able to interpose your weapon into its jaws, and it kind of reefs on it a bit, but it's unable to bring you down. Does anyone take a shot at it as it does that?
Yeah, I was holding my action.
Okay, roll me the attack rolls, please.
The other bard said she had her hand crossbow ready. I'll be right back,
that's
sorry.
true.
11 will miss. 11 will miss. The 25 will hit. Roll me your crossbows.
Yeah, boy.
I rolled you my Eldritch Blast.
And the Eldritch
Like
Blast.
actual people on my bed.
21. Oh my lord. 21 plus 17.
I don't generally do this on the first date. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Special.
Alright. So as you guys do all that, the Eldritch Blast lands into it.
I was gonna go get food after.
Put
Okay,
yourself on mute.
I apologize. I thought I did. Okie doke.
Okay.
All right.
No problem. So, as the Mastiff comes into view, you're able to knock it off, Boozer. You swing twice and it's able to avoid. No, just listen. But the third strike, you do land on it. And as that happens, it pins it just enough for the rest of you taking your shots with your crossbow to have those beams and blasts lands into it.
Okay. So it's dead?
The dog is dead.
Okay, cool. Then with my turn, I will say to what is this thing called? What's the big spooky guy over here called again?
Bodak?
Bodak. I will say to the Bodak, your dogs are shit, mate. We can handle them easy peasy. Why don't you get good, playa? With vicious mockery.
Okay.
Sorry, let me roll that. There we go.
All right. It will take the 4 points of damage. I can see it reels a little bit from your mocking threats and whatnot.
And then, sorry. I was gonna move to stand next to the other bard.
Sure. It's going to take this time, look at its surroundings, and see all of you standing there, and it's going to run away.
Don't I get my tidal wave?
Yeah. You did cue it to when someone was getting in range. Roll me.
The enemy's turn.
Oh, from his turn. Sure. Do it then.
I'm sorry, I might have dropped cheese on the floor.
Advantage.
I misunderstood what you meant.
It was too dark.
There's lights behind you.
All right. Bodak, dexterity saves. They're really good at these. Yep, really good at them. So he is knocked prone. And this area fills with water. So he'll get up with half his movement, go 15 feet, and then gets to about this corner.
Lightning bolt the water.
Oh, I wish
You
I
need a
could.
trash can here.
I just do it. I've been using that cup. But it was cheap, and you know it's cheap. All right, is it my turn again,
No,
or did you just?
that
Yeah, I
was
was
the
gonna
boat
say.
going.
Is the
Okay,
figure
Okay,
in
that
the
was a
right
really quick
hand?
round. Woo.
Make sure you mute yourself.
I did mute myself, didn't I?
No, we heard you the whole time.
What? Can you hear me right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yo, the button on my mic doesn't work. I broke my mic. Okay. That's
You can-
fine.
You can do it in Discord.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do.
All right, Dara, what you doing?
I think I can barely see it at the edge of my perception. Is that it right there?
Oh, that's not what I want. One sec. Yeah, you can see it just at the edge of your vision, sort of attempting to vacate the premises.
All right, well, I'll scorch it in the ass.
Sure. The first one hits, you watch as it lances, and just as kind of rounding the corner, you're hoping to get that lance in, but your blast just goes a little wide.
All right, I'll look back. This thing's running away. What do we want to do? I mean,
I think we should go after it, but very tentatively, cautiously.
yeah, we're going to have to be real cautious because we don't know what all's down here. It's the first time anybody's been down here. So,
All right. Well, I end my minor illusion spell over here.
Sure.
So that's done.
I think it's Elias.
And then who's going first in the line? Sorry.
You're still in combat. You're still in combat, so it's all Thea's turn.
Oh, well then I don't do anything.
I'm just going to ready my crossbow and stay where I am.
Okay, you just gonna wait. Cool. You ready your crossbow. Nothing. You've seen the things come into range, and you've taken your shot when you've needed to, and that's proven effective. Boozer, you watch as he seemed to take off after getting knocked for a loop by a tidal wave. Oh, I guess I can take this down because you dropped that. Boozer?
Sorry, I seem to have lost my javelin macro.
Roll 20. It's great.
Like, it shows up as ammo, but where's my macro?
Just roll a d20 if you're throwing it. And add your strength and proficiency bonus. Yeah. So, 13 will not hit as you grab one of your javelins at your back and just throw it, and it just seems to sail over him, kind of clattering off the ceiling a little bit. You just gave him a little too much of a lead as he's rounding this corner.
Alright. I'll just yell back at my party then if he's up here.
It's out this way.
Yeah, I know. I was just talking, thinking out loud.
Hey, Sirsha.
Sorry, I'm just seeing how far I can go.
Sure.
He's about 150 feet. Or no, 100 feet.
Yeah, you can see Boozer's kind of pointing to him, and he's like, giving you a general direction and distance from where.
Oh, he's like 25 feet away from me, if you can see me.
Okay, I'm gonna use Misty Step and run up behind Boozer.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use Ray of Frost, hoping he'll at least slow down.
Ooh, I like it. Roll me that attack roll, please. Yeah, 22 definitely hits. As it lances, strikes into his form, you can see that the cold kind of overtakes him, but it doesn't seem to have the amount of damage that you would expect it. He just kind of glances back and continues on his way running.
As long as he's a little slower. Alright, I think that's all I can do.
Sure. Michelle.
I just move up here and I cast Bardic Inspiration onto Boozer.
You're going to use your Bardic Inspiration.
Yes, sir.
Cool. I like it.
Oh, wait. No, I had a gift for this. I swear. Yeah, that's the end of my turn. I can't do anything else. And I ready my crossbow in case anything shows up.
You could. Oh, okay. You're gonna ready your crossbow. Okay. This Bodak is just going to run. Actually, Boozer, you'll have to make another. Or you're averting your, so you do not have to worry. And it is just going to run away.
Don't forget it's slower.
Yeah, and just tell me about it.
I'm hoping we can catch up this way. He might need healing word. I'm assuming he does. He'd take a lot of damage at the beginning.
Bloody. I'm under half.
I don't have healing word. I have healing wounds or something, or cure wounds. So I got to catch up to him first.
Tyrad, what are you doing?
I'll move up here as far as I can go.
Do you have dash?
5, 10, 15, 20, 23. Yeah, I can dash to here. That's everything I got.
All right, as you come into range, he is going to Withering Gaze you. Give me a
Is there any way I can
Constitution.
counterspell that?
No, this is an innate ability that it has.
Oh, well, I feel like since Boozer warned us not to look it in the eyes,
It's a different.
This is a different
It's
ability.
like eye beaming.
Oh.
It's eye beaming him.
Oh.
So you're going to take 14 points of necrotic damage.
So he only moved normal speed. He didn't dash that time.
He just moved around the corner enough to ambush whoever came around.
Wait, I just realized. Never mind. Okay, cool.
He did not dash. He moved 15 feet.
Hold on.
I'll be able to catch up to him, but I'm a little worried about what
Don't do it, man.
Not
bonus action.
Okay, you place your Hexblade's Cursed on him.
Don't dash. Let me heal you.
And then what are you doing? Oh, I think you dash.
I dashed my action. Hexblade was my bonus.
Althea, what are you doing? All your compatriots are running down a mine shaft, all willy-nilly.
I'm gonna move my 30 feet.
Your 30 feet? Sorry, I'm not making fun of you. I just haven't heard the accent in a long time.
I like the accent.
Bards gotta stick together.
My accent only
my
used to come
crossbow.
out when I get drunk. But
So you move up beside Michelle. The two bards here having their crossbows ready to go at a moment's notice.
Yeah, there.
Being drunk and that North Texas, South Oklahoma twang comes out.
Oh,
Loser.
no.
Boozer.
Is this like a hard wall here?
No. Anything where you can see, it's mostly just to give it texture and look better. Anywhere where you can see past, though, is not wall. It's floor.
I'm gonna regret this, but I'll cut them off.
Sure. Oh, so you dash to do that, or
No.
is your haste enough for that? Okay.
It's
What else you
haste.
doing?
Kick him in the
Bonus
baby
action.
maker.
Oh my god.
I'll channel divinity for advantage.
Okay. So this will be a flat roll because you're averting your gaze, or are you gonna look?
Can I just?
Well, actually, you'd be averting your gaze no matter what because it's declared.
Can I not aim for his legs?
No, nice try. It's going to be a flat roll.
All right. In that case, I'll just do some normal attacks.
Well, I mean, yeah, because all you did when you use your channel divinity was pretty much
Does 20
Negate
hit?
it.
the deck.
20 definitely hits.
Nice roll.
That's good.
Nice roll. Nice roll. Dang.
Are we out here?
Only the
Oh.
one hit. Only the one hit.
I channeled divinity.
Yes, but you're at disadvantage for
that's
averting your
right.
eyes.
Nah. Oh, well, I'll take the 20.
Yeah, you slam it into him, but as you're keeping your eyes low, even though you're channeling your divine gods, you contact the wall. The next time, aiming for a head, and you bring it down towards its knees, and it just seems to be able to scramble up against the wall. It is thoroughly isolated, though. Searshaw.
Trying to move up there because I have no idea where this guy is.
Sure.
He's just below Dyrad.
Hey, no, metagame.
I can call that out.
Well, I
We're
knew he was
doing
there
that,
because
right?
Dyrad said something was there.
Bunch of
Pretty
cheaters,
close.
this group. Bunch of cheaters, this group. Hit him with 2 fireballs, and all of a sudden. Go ahead. I'm just kidding.
Pretty sure he would have said something was there. I will magic missile him.
Sure. How do you want to do it? Because he ain't living.
Oh, really?
Oh no. He's not doing too hot. You can't see it because your gaze is averted, but you clubbed him pretty good in the face.
Why is my darts being so slow?
It didn't even matter. The minimum you can roll is 2. He's got 6 HP left. He's not a big dude. This was just filler.
Oh no.
Well, he almost one-shot me just for looking at him. I thought.
I know!
I was expecting more.
That's basically his ability, was to take out one of you, and then all these ready dice kind of really screwed me over. It's supposed to be a filler fight.
Oh dear. Glad I have. Okay. I have
Oh,
9
yeah.
cure wounds.
Searshaw, you just pummel this thing, and you watch Boozer as these missiles just strike once towards the knees, and it seems to just take them right off. The shadows kind of fading, looking up to you, and you can feel that familiar pull once again as the second one strikes it. Its head kind of turns away, and you can actually see the hood pulled away. It's just this massive shadow. Right as the third one comes in and contacts, you watch as that shadow is just all of a sudden dissipated, and the cloak that was covering its form just sags down and onto the floor.
Just in case, I'll just sort of avert my gaze still and just sort of randomly swing around where its head was, just to smash his eyes.
Sure.
I don't know if it's still active after he's dead, but just in
Yeah.
case.
You poke at the cloak, it doesn't seem to move or do anything. All the shadow is kind of gone here.
So we're done. The bars can come up.
Let's
Yeah.
clear.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell the group that as much fun as this is, we probably need to head back to camp. We need to mark this on the map.
How much health do you have? Why do we need to head back to camp?
Because I have to go to hockey in a little bit.
All right.
In real life, he's got to leave.
It's important. I was gonna say I could throw some healing, some around here, boys and girls, if we need it. But
yeah,
if we're just going back to camp.
Leave, so.
Also, a bunch of you are probably a little low on spell slots at this time.
I'm good.
I have 4, 7, 8. I have 9 still. I'm still ready to go.
Yeah. Right. In
you?
real life, he's got to take off. So
I've been using my cantrips and my musical instrument to cast spells. I haven't really used any actual of my spells other than just spell magic.
Are you able to cast invisibility still?
Yeah, I can still cast invisibility, and I can cast it on 2.
So, before we leave, can we just say he casted invisibility on me just because I can see far? I go down just so I can mark more of the map for somebody else.
Sure, I like that.
Invisibility on myself too. I want to come.
You can maintain concentration on one spell.
I have if I cast it above the level on level. If I cast it with a 3rd level spell, I can do it on 2 people.
Hey, I can make this even more fun. I can cast gaseous form while we get all float around as clouds.
So there we
I
go.
don't want to be seen. I just want to mark the map for future individuals.
Sure.
I cast that with level 3 stuff.
Sure, we can do a little bit more.
It's not for fighting or to keep you time. That way, should anyone else comes here, they know what they're going to run into.
Sure.
Kind of give them an idea of what the cave looks like.
Exactly.
Sure. I like it. Anyone else casting invisibility on themselves?
No, I'm going to stay back here and make sure we don't.
Is this rough terrain right here?
No. You take a look at this, and as you're kind of looking at it, it's just the stone is different, where everything seems carved and done. It is rough terrain, but it looks like it's just something that almost opened up. It doesn't.
Can I hear or smell or see anything?
From where you are, no. Give me a perception check.
If you want, I can just fly across it.
27 crit.
27. So you're not hearing anything. You're not seeing anything, and it smells like a cave.
You're trying to persuade.
He's trying to persuade the whole to tell him.
Yeah, nice persuasion. It's still a 20.
Oh, whoops.
Whatever.
Never mind. Just kidding. Here we go.
It's still a 20. It's still a 20. I'll take the roll. But that's the thing about it. There's no sound. There's no smell. There's the smell of the cave, but there's no movement. It's just still. There's a little bit of airflow through what you've been through. You're not feeling any airflow coming off of this one.
All right. Can I try and stealth deeper into this part?
Sure. Both of you roll me stealth checks, by the way. Just not being just invisible.
Oh my gosh! What's up, boy?
Perfect. So you go ahead, and Searshaw, you go ahead, and I will describe to you what you see.
Apparently, you're
see my stealth roll
in the next campaign.
I did.
Oh, I get advantage for being invisible, right?
Yes. So you're at
Doesn't
A7.
the end.
So you all, due to your scouting, you're going to get a little bit more information here. So for you, I'll go to Searshaw first. Looking ahead, Searshaw, you see where maybe this individual had come from. Looking straight ahead, being stealthy as you can, about 20 feet down and 40 or 50 feet down on the left, and then one on the right, you see what are little alcoves into the walls here. You're investigating somewhere else. You get back over there. And as you're looking further and further down, you see what is a bone horse being ridden by a wight. And he is staring directly down into your direction, sword drawn. You also see his 2 other minotaur skeletons Their loud hooves clattering on the ground. Ka-toom, ka-toom, ka-toom. Walking to flank him, waiting, wondering what these sounds that have come from here are, and what it is that this scraping noise of shuffling feet has brought upon them. And they stand and they also further beyond that, you see something a little bit different just due to your long vision. A metal cage. But you see this steel paneling along the bottom and this steel flooring. Roll me a intelligence check, please. Yeah, you're unsure what that box could be. It's just this large. You can tell it's probably like 15 to 20 feet deep, 15 to 20 feet wide. You see this alcove that kind of goes off to the left of it. You're not sure where that goes, but then it's just got this metal caging, but there's currently no front door on it, and they seem to be standing almost guarding it. For you, Michelle, you come to a door. Large and ornate, and on it you see a symbol that has been shown to most here in the camp, and that is roll me a religion check to see if you recognize it. I'll give you advantage because it was described to you. You do see the sigil of Alu Ensuro.
What?
The sigil of Alu Ensuro. You know that this is essentially the god of undeath.
Okay.
And evil and magics and all things good. It is a large stone door with the large symbol on it.
All right. Can I like investigate the door and look for them?
Sure. What exactly are you looking for?
I'm looking for either traps on the door, a way to open the door, and any other symbols that I might see on the door that might indicate what it leads to.
Sure. Give me an investigation check, please.
Oh my goodness.
You are not seeing much of anything. You're looking for seams, anything like that. You're placing your hand on it. You give the handle a quick tug, but you're not with the darkness that you're in. You're having trouble seeing what it is that you need to be looking for.
All right, cool. In that case, I get away from this door because it's giving me the spooky spooks.
Sure. All right, let me roll, you guys. That we're going to end the session there. I think you guys will return unharassed, though briefly threatened. I need Kobold Fight Club, and I need to send someone a Facebook message to end the stream.
Guys, I think we should go fight the Minotaurs and stuff.
You don't know they're there yet.
Seer Shaw does, and she told us, I imagine.
Hold on. Alright. You guys want some experience, right? What are your levels? Don't mind me asking.
6.
6.
I'm level 5.
3 6s, 2 5s, right? Searshaw is 6 as well, right?
I keep muting myself. Yes, I am.
It's alright, I understand. Alright, 2 flame skulls.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Alright, so for that first one, you will. I'm gonna have to get out a calculator. You guys are getting a lot of experience. All these magic items, I'm gonna take them all away.
Hey, Boozer died quite a bit.
He did. He did get pounded on, and he did get yo-yo.
I ran into him with only 20 health, okay? I could have died to those skulls.
I should have just killed him. I should have had my...
I'm sorry, Boozer, but that was funny. It's like you went up there and wailed on him, and he just went.
I wasn't expecting him to hit him that hard, honestly.
Right.
I feel like we should let Boozer fly all the time. So Tinkerbell.
He actually asked me for
Tinkerbell.
he asked me for my boots. He's like, why haven't you given me those boots?
Because they're yours.
Right?
All right. So 2440 for the first bit.
Per person?
Yeah. This other
Wait,
one
is this
won't
for
be.
everyone or just for level 6s or just for level 3s?
That's for everyone. You get 2,440 each.
Okay.
This other one isn't as big. But it's still pretty good. And you'll get an extra 1280 on top of that. That's it. I'm making these more difficult. I have to start earning these high experience points.
I thought they were difficult, man.
Yeah, no, my Bodak got the crap beat out of it. Terrible.
Why couldn't you give us 305 more experience?
Well, actually, let me see. It's one thing.
Who's asking for 305 more experience?
Everyone gets inspiration.
No, but this is gonna be. This could be really funny. Oh wait, let's just see. Let's just see. let's just see. I forgot about the ghost.
Oh.
But that's only going to get you 220 more experience each.
Wow.
I don't feel.
How much you need, Saoirse?
So how much is that
So
all
close.
together?
How much?
I'm not sure. I just gave you numbers, and I don't even remember what they were.
Here we go. I can tell you. It is 3,940.
Saoirse, how much you need?
You can't experience share. Who said that was a thing?
I've done it.
Oh my god, I'm 85
That's how I got
away.
to level up Chai.
Did Dugan allow it?
Yeah.
All right, I will allow it this once and this once only.
Well, how much do you need, Saoirse?
I'm literally 85 away from leveling.
Are there more ghosts outside? Just go find them.
Okay, you can have 85 or more.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I gotta go. Did we get any inspiration or anything? Was anything exceptional? Boss man?
No.
All right, cool.
You guys got to write stuff in order to get the cool inspiration, and it has to be exceptional. We're always easy on the first one. The second and third ones.
All right, well then I'm about to blow this out of the park. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Now, Saoirse?
Yep.
I gave you 85 points.
Yep.
That puts me 40 points from leveling.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Do you want him back?
No, go ahead.
Alright, next game I owe you some points.
See, that's what we did.
You need 40? If we're sharing, you can just have 40 of mine.
No. I'll get it next time. Ain't no big deal.
You're already sharing. Just take the 40.
40's not a big deal.
Fine.
That would
All right,
get you
guys.
7, right?
That
You would
puts
get
me at
like
7.
you would get extra level 1 spells. You should just take it. It's only 40. I'm not close to leveling, so it doesn't bother me.
How about this? You just take your level. I'm sure Boozer could be the only one owed by Searshaw, and they play together all the time, so it's going to ensure that he gets paid back.
He's gonna ask for my boot.
Yeah, it doesn't even. I don't see that making sense for my character. It's just weird.
Who wants to fly? He had his experience twirling, and it was great. He might not want it now. All right, guys, there you go. Get ready for hockey.